There we go. Oh, good.
All good.
Rolling. Can't see the fucking right dot. The bag's in the way. Fuck this! Goddamn bag!
We were doing so well.
It's like, no problem again, you piece of shit!
This is why physics is important.
Bloopers!
Right, well, difficult.
I love life! Life is good. I'm gonna cry! What?
And yes, you should.
I don't know.
Before we start anything, we have a couple of announcements to make. Where is the... there it is. Wonderful thing that we've been given. This episode is brought to you by the hobby enthusiasts over at Gamestart Edizioni and their wonderful product, Fantasy World Creator. What modular assortment of tiles that combine together in a multitude of different ways to create the fantasy scenario straight from your head to the tabletop.
Nice.
Not just providing modular dungeon pieces, but also monster cards and terrain pieces, all of which are completely writable without even the slightest ink smudge. I have no qualms about recommending this marvellous product that I myself now use for this session I'm going to use. Just go to gamestartedizioni.com to get your own copy and enjoy your own affordable and reliable dungeons, perfectly customizable for your campaigns. Link to their website will be included in the description. Yeah, I have to thank these guys. These are our first sponsor. It's a sign of moving forward. It's just wonderful. Thank you so much, you guys. You believed in us enough to be our first sponsors.
Hello everyone, once again, welcome to another episode of Too Many 20's, a show where we've got many dice, not so many players, and the 20's, well, we hope just enough. If we remember correctly, last week there was a situation where all of the heroes had gotten into the Red Brand hideout. They had discovered their leader, Glassstaff, and unfortunately, well, due to complications, the whole hideout just collapsed. Completely burned down. Boom!
Why did it do that again?
Because I set it on fire.
Oh, okay.
It says complications.
Yeah.
And the word.
Complications means
I set it on
You
fire.
set it on fire
Yeah.
because of the work. I thought it was like...
No, I set it on fire because he's got my dead granddad.
Who he set on fire by default.
Yes.
Oh yes, Tim found his dead granddad stuffed down there.
Who I also watched.
For those who are horrified.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they were able to make it out with Glassstaff intact, well, kind of intact, or they'll shot him in the neck, meaning that he is now unable to withhold information or even give it even if he could, which is quite unfortunate. However, they did encounter a gnome who seemingly has disappeared in the time between.
Knocked himself out with his nonsense.
Hi, I'm a gnome. Bye.
Bye.
Only you can avoid and conceit is below Matthew's eye line. Timber.
Guys.
Where's this gnome guy? I can't see him at my normal eye level.
There's something in my shell.
Let's not gear it.
It's like ferret, basically.
Arron Potter said he would have gone to find out.
Arno, may or may not be
Next time.
dead.
I assume there's no
Just gone to brew stuff.
That's fine. Okay, so as we remember, we left everybody in a situation where Glassstaff was alive, everyone was at the top of the house on the hill, and the darkness for a moment had seemingly left. Not permanently, but seemingly there was a moment of celestial silence.
Is that you're doing, or...?
I'd like to say yes. I'm doubtful.
We destroyed the darkness.
I'm doubtful.
So we begin yet again.
I think we were walking away.
We were.
because
We were.
we
In
were.
slow motion. We were going back. Are we going back to the inn?
With the fire behind us.
Right.
Cool.
Just
I would like to conjure a mask for Glassstaff.
You conjured it.
No. God damn it, man! Not that thing! Not that mask!
Oh my lord!
Just to look like.
I was about to say, do you want him killed?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just want.
Divine on his 2 tables immediately.
Not quite yet. That's
Good always
true. Alice is very built.
Not really.
To make him look
Different.
yeah. Oh god, we've got a baseline head and it's
I
just
can throw out a suggestion.
We can
Move
put
his
some bits off
his
his
red
clothes.
cloak.
Oh, he's got a red cloak on.
Yes.
I forgot you had that. Yeah, take that. Yeah,
That might be a
Yeah,
good
we
start.
took ours off.
and just put a very generic male face on with
Generic male face.
No one knows what he looks like.
You summon out a generic male face.
No one else in town
It's a
has
face
seen
of chain
Glass
mail.
Oh, okay, that's
Postage stamp on it.
Boo!
First class joke.
It's just a scrolling,
Okay,
it's
well,
just a scrolling text that
You
says.
summon up a mask, then remember, oh yeah, nobody knows what it looks like. Poof, it doesn't exist.
sure.
As he just has a look on your face like, God damn it.
I'm scared. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so just to clarify the situation,
Yes.
we're walking away.
Yep, that's correct.
Grenville Fenwell has ridden his wagon off into the distance,
Yep.
having smacked himself in the balls with.
He turned up for a mission the fight had already been completed.
Yeah,
It's now
we'd
somewhat
already killed the red
Um,
ones.
Who
Vacated.
has the glass staff?
Alistair.
Well,
Probably a very bad idea.
Cool.
Things going so far.
And I was carrying glass staff the man.
No. I am carrying glass staff the man.
I am carrying glass staff. I know I'm carrying him.
No,
I'm
he's
very glass
not.
up, and so is my wife.
I picked him up again.
No,
I was doing the
I-
poison thunder.
I know I'm carrying him because I picked him up and walked
No,
away,
you did.
smacking his
Yeah,
head
yeah.
into the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I tried to move him off, but the arrow came in and
Okay, so as you're dragging glass stuff away, not really caring if his head goes.
I'm holding him.
no, that's why I'm walking behind you very carefully.
Yeah.
You gingerly carry his head, hoping to not cause brain damage.
His
Yeah.
hands are tied behind his back,
So you
so
can carry him like a bag.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing.
like a skin
He's
bag.
basically like a knapsack.
Can we put some on it?
Feel free.
Oh my
Picture
days.
hideous rocks.
Oh my days. Okay, and as you are all heading down the hill, everything seems a little calmer in the village. As people just seem to be poking their heads out from windows, seeing that you are all carrying a man under your arm, like luggage.
That's a Tuesday.
The word is baggage.
Okay, and as you head your way down, you'll make it to the bottom. And what would you guys like to do as you walk past the sleeping giant, which seems to be a lot more quiet now?
Well, which was the inn
No,
that
we
we
need
left
to go to the
Grail at?
Stonehill.
Sister Grail is at the Stonehill.
Then
And as you walk past,
I'm tempted to look in the sleeping
Lady
giant
Thornton's.
before we go.
Yeah, let's go in and get a drink before we go.
I want to go straight through it and look at the bodies we sent to Burntown, but sent to Burn back.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, as you head around the back, there's that smell of like charred flesh. Like it's not even cooked flesh anymore, it's just that kind of charcoaly smell, like when something is overly burnt. You've got that black smell. And as you
Is my incense still burning, or is that gone?
Your incense at this moment has kind of just fizzled out a little bit, and as you look over each of the bodies, they've all lost their heads.
Yeah, knew that was coming.
Imagine we both.
It's getting quite a collection.
no ears left.
He's upgraded.
I mean,
Who else has seen this?
I would have.
I've gone.
Because you're
to the
drinking,
inn as
aren't you?
well. Yeah, I'm just going to drink.
This is out-
sticking
this is
with,
out the back.
Glass staff, and I'm going to keep my gloves of missile snaring just ready.
So you're just standing there.
Not at him, but like just because Orville just shot a thing through his neck.
So you're kind of keeping.
I'm trying to keep an eye out for Orville, but I just want to keep an eye out for things that could just go.
Okay. As you were doing this, the area of Thornton's domicile seemingly glows purple, almost beckoning inside.
Goody.
As you see that seemingly framing around the door seems to be a swirling like light that seems to just.
Oh, yeah. You had glass stuff, didn't you? Yeah.
I am wherever Schuler is.
I followed the boy up.
Okay, I would have
then
followed.
then I have followed you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Keep
I'm
them.
Kaboin as well.
As a question, Shiva,
Yeah.
are you still looking perturbed?
Oh yeah.
You-
That's why I don't really know what I'm
Tim,
doing.
that's
I'm
such a good word for you.
like I followed you. I followed because she doesn't really know what else to do. My head's a bit all over the place. She's still holding the letter in her hand, and you don't really know why.
Okay, I'm going to assume that I can notice that.
Yeah.
You spot that. She's not really
Okay.
hiding anything.
I'm not saying anything, but I'm just watching you.
Look, are there any other writings around on the graph? I'm like going slightly paranoid now. He's looking for any writing, any blood trails.
No writings, but wrong perception.
Blood trails that were dead.
Is there any invisible footprints?
No,
Not invisible footprints, like invisible man footprints. My
I
God.
don't know.
That
Ralph.
sentence.
There are there invisible
I
footprints.
don't know.
That's a 9.
A 9.
I think it's in
You
town.
don't seemingly make out anything. You just see that somebody seems to have etched something into the dirt. However, it seems that as like things were cooking and things were being decapitated, some bodies slumped and kind of knocked some of the dirt
How are the
aside
bodies lying currently?
on top of each other.
I'll start moving them
burning.
so they're
Are they
lying.
in a different
Oh,
spot
they're
to
burning
where
really.
we left them, or?
Not really. They're kind of seemingly in the same kind of spot. There's that kind of like burnt meat juice kind of pooled at the bottom
Okay.
to let you know that they haven't been
Lovely.
moved anywhere.
Cool.
However, you do notice that some of them have been shifted on the pile as somebody has seemingly taken the time to like kind of saw their heads off.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to remember, were there any that Tim just like destroyed the skulls of before we left?
A collector?
Not really, because I charged out after the ear collector. I don't think I actually
Okay.
did that much in the main fight.
Yeah.
I probably got knocked out.
I think that was the one fight where you didn't.
Yeah. I had time to scare a guy out of a window, which I would not have been doing if you were conscious.
True.
I was just cowering outside and just watch you sprint off.
I mean,
The
you
boy,
were
the boy
just friendly
kneels at
fire.
the feet of the
Yeah.
body and just starts praying.
Sorry about that again.
Break it
Passage.
outside. For sure.
Roll me a religion.
That is a 21.
Okay, and as you pray, and just a holy energy seems to emanate from you, you feel a seemingly purple energy seemingly trying to press down upon you. And while you do force out with all the prayer in you, it can't seem to encapsulate these corpses. Something has seemingly claimed them. And as you move to bless them, you realize there's nothing left to bless with these bodies. There's no souls. Okay. So you went into the inn itself, right? Okay, as you head into the inn, you see it's actually kind of seemingly in the same disrepair that you guys left it in. Whoever was running the place seemingly just left.
Great. Free well.
So what, you're gonna head
Yeah, right
Okay.
behind the bar.
As you head behind, and you see that there's still kind of like these knocked over tankards, and you hear that just faint
Fancy what it is.
of ale, as though somebody didn't even take the time to pick up the tankards. And as you head to the back, like I'm assuming you're heading behind the bar to get. Okay, as you head behind the bar to get hold of, you find a tankard under there, it's seemingly clean enough. As you stick it under, roll a perception.
20. Not 20.
Okay, you find the seemingly dwarven barmaid stuffed under the bar, seemingly folded up like a pretzel.
Alright.
Her head is missing.
Fries
Oh,
are out.
God damn it.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh, she's the
15.
With a few just flops out and slumps of wet meat.
Cool. I'm gonna still get myself the drink and then just have a look on the body to see if I can see anything.
Okay, roll me perception.
Is that a nothing?
That's a 4.
Oh, that's a 4. That's a 4.
It's a messy corpse.
Well, it's a 7 with your perception modifier. Which
Ah, it's still a messy corpse, I imagine, even if it's a 7.
It's a slightly more detailed message.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go out and let these guys know. There's a female dwarf with
How
our
long is
heads
this?
back
I'm sure this is concurrent to my prayer. So
Yeah, it's the same as you guys have been doing.
Yeah,
What
so
you were
Kaboy,
doing.
you see Kaboy just sort of stood there radiating.
I think someone's taken someone's head inside.
There's been quite a lot of that.
Someone collecting heads now?
Yeah,
The head.
I think so.
You told us and I point to glass stuff because
Yeah. I lift glass stuff up to like.
It's good thing I'm not
We're
saying-
still not killing
He
him,
would.
right?
He would shrug if he could.
As you hang upside down by his shoulders, that's very hard. Poor guy.
What do you want to do with this guy? Like, shut up.
What was the question we were asking him when he was interrupted?
I think
He was
everyone
interrupted.
has
We're asking.
You are asking a lot of questions.
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember now.
all of us are asking many questions.
I mean, if you want to ask him more questions, should we take him back somewhere safe?
Maybe
Maybe we should go
take him up to
I mean,
a room in the tavern. Somewhere a bit more enclosed.
Well, this one or the safe one where we got Sister Garail?
Probably that one.
Kaboy is still got colic and prayer, he can't hear you. So.
Mr. Garail might be able to help us with it.
At this moment, the prayer. Would
Okay. He shudders slightly at the thought of this other energy.
Did you know the dwarf in there? Boy?
What?
The dwarf in that inn.
What dwarf?
Oh, she found
Because you're a dwarf and she's a dwarf.
Look,
She's a dwarf.
she found a headless dwarf.
There's a headless dwarf. I mean, I imagine she had a head at some point. But she now
Well,
doesn't.
yeah.
Let me have a look. Where is she?
On the floor behind the bar.
I go and have a look.
Near
at the
where
body.
I found her.
With no head, it's hard to tell if I recognise her or not. But
You think it was something she drank?
You head inside and there's quite the smell of like spilt ale and seemingly that kind of thing. However, you also smell that deep gore hit your nose as you see that there's just kind of like broken limbs and like slumped flesh all on the ground.
I don't think this was the Red Brand sister.
No, it was us.
No,
We
her.
didn't kill her.
Oh,
Are there any marks on the actual body itself apart from the head being cut off?
Roll me perception.
Sorry.
no.
disadvantage because of your arm.
My arms doesn't work, not my eyes. I got a 19.
A 19? Okay.
Love you bailed.
Why has the juice moving speed of my
It's not a
character?
druid. It's not a druidic thing. It's just a normal thing. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna use these
Oh,
for-
okay. So you're going to fail on the druid stuff then?
Because I'd rather not fail.
Yeah.
If I would
Oh
rather.
no, we rolled that just now.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you are looking over this corpse, kind of just moving over like folds and kind of how she'd been slumped over, you're moving up pieces, you see a few seemingly etchings within the flesh of the corpse, and you see that there is seemingly a horn, a symbol of a horn with a mace.
Have you found anything for us?
I look around the room again. There seem to be any bodies or mess that wasn't new.
No
from
bodies.
Nothing new from when we were here last time.
Besides that innkeeper, no.
Guys,
Is there a back entrance behind the bar?
there's
There
a symbol
is, but that just
on
leads out to
the
where
corpse.
the corpses.
Do you recognise it?
Do I recognise the symbol?
Roll me a religion.
Can you describe it to anyone who...
You know what? This is the best then. Come on. Really good. Okay, good. 7.
You can't roll on the.
I can't roll it on
You,
the-
you can't roll on the clipboard, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, general modifier for religion.
Wait, plus 1. So
That's what.
7.
Okay. 7, you don't particularly recognise the symbol.
While this is happening, I just rest glass staff on one of the tables and just
Well, like on his stomach.
just start drumming my claws right in front of his face.
Good.
glass staff.
She's gonna
Tries to turn around.
What do you know about what's going on here?
I think we need
Can we
to find.
at
I
least
think we need to
write?
get him back to Sister Grail. She might be able to help us.
What?
He can write. You're right, he can write something.
What? We need to get him to Sister Grail. We're only going to get
I
answers
agree.
once we help him.
I agree.
To get him to figure out.
Definitely alive.
She's definitely alive.
Oh, she is alive.
Yes.
Alive in what sense?
I
In
mean,
its entirety.
Not happy
Well,
with
well,
it.
Complete
not its entirety. She
stomach.
hasn't
Why
she's
are we
not-
talking about this?
She's about 95% alive.
Do you know?
I'd
And,
say 75.
Do you know what 75 is?
No.
Cool.
It's something you should
As you're all
probably see
discussing
first.
this, just
He's just smiling.
Just
Glassstaff has the smuggest grin on his face.
We know what you did, and I just hit him.
Can I slap his face?
Yeah.
Oh, we're both gonna slap
No,
his
you slap him. You probably.
Just come on.
You'll probably have more luck than
And
I
I
would.
flick him in the head.
Tim.
That's something you
What?
should probably see first then.
What?
I'm that way for the door. You've been to the chapel recently?
We
Yeah.
walked
No, it
past
was burned.
it, but
You
we
haven't
didn't
been
notice
in it yet.
anything.
You s-
You should head in there.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
why?
I don't know how to describe it.
We can go see. Let's just go see. Let's
I
just
make my way up towards the chapel.
Follow him.
We just go.
Sure.
Chapel.
I follow. Good point.
I'm guessing you're still carrying
He's
his
still
stuff.
Okay. I was gonna say he's still.
Like, he gives you a look like, you know I can walk, right?
I'll tie that big up.
Depends how you tie it. You've just tied his
You
hand.
heft him up like a suitcase and just walk away.
There's a whole past in those knots.
Tim is very good at
I
tying
accidentally
knots.
bang his head on the door as we walk out.
He's gonna give him.
Tim, careful. We don't want to kill him again.
He's gone limp.
Speak for
No,
yourself.
is he? Is he still alive?
Roll me medicine.
Good bloody gravy. 15 plus 17.
Alive but unconscious.
Okay. That's actually.
That's the
easier.
ideal.
That's probably
Yeah.
better.
He's not saying anything.
He can't
I
anyway.
assume that's alive but unconscious in like a he's stable sense, not
Yes.
in a he's making
Not as in
death
he's
saves.
bleeding out and you didn't notice.
Okay. Do we notice anything on the way to the chapel doors?
Okay, as you're heading your way to the chapel, there's that kind of still that smoke kind of going through the sky. However, you see that some
Coming
people-
from Thornton's direction.
I specific-
you want to look
I
specifically. That.
specifically keep
Okay,
an eye
as
out
you
for
look,
Orville.
you see that there seems to be swirling that circle light over the door frame.
I look at it and nod, but just we're getting to it. But like acknowledge it, but also not going anywhere near it yet. It's still,
Okay, and as
Right,
as you're
okay.
all seemingly walking away, you notice that the swirling stops and just turns into fire around the frame. A deep, doesn't seem to be burning anything, just a fire.
Do we all see this?
Oh,
is it smoking fire?
No, just flame.
I mean, we're all behind him.
I'm very much.
Okay, it would depend whether
Oh, no,
it
you-
I think I just glanced
Did
across.
Kaboin point this out?
Whether he like
He
immediately
sighs.
stops because we
No?
were following
Okay.
him.
No, he's just
And we
walking, he
stopped
glances
as well.
over, he
Oh,
does
that's
a nod
weird.
to the door, sees it smoke, sighs and carries on to the doors of the chapel.
Yeah, I am specifically keeping an eye out for Orville.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception.
We just saying?
Yeah, sure.
9.
Ooh, that's an 18 plus.
Just
22.
No, he's not right.
22, nice.
You can just say no.
Yeah.
Oh,
And as you're both like just keeping an eye out for Orville, swiveling your head back and forth,
I almost don't want to see him.
you look upon one of the roofs and you see this mask. You look in one of the like side markets and see this mask.
ooh. Oh no. Alex,
It's that X-head.
Ah.
Roll me an Arcana, boy.
When I see the mask on the roof, do I see a man wearing said mask? Or
You
it's
just see the mask?
What, just
Did
laying
we
on
just
the
see-
roof?
Did we just see a mask floating there? Or was it
No,
just
no, it's not.
resting?
It's not floating. You can just see seemingly just peering from around a corner.
11.
That's unsettling.
Okay, I ignore it.
You sense an illusion being used.
Do I get any direction?
No,
or
not
So I
from-
see
not
that
from what you
fire,
read.
and then I sense an
And then you sense seemingly a spell that you've sensed before. An illusion is seemingly being used. After your experiences with Glassstaff and how he used an illusion, you know kind of the specific kind of arcanal.
How far are we from the chapel at this point?
About, say, turn 2 corners. You're there.
Are the masks in sort of like a similar direction? But if you looked down the middle, you could see in your peripheral.
One is in the opposite direction to the other.
I do a quick head count of
And
the
you
party.
don't know that I saw one.
True. Yeah.
That's
true.
true. You
Yeah,
saw one.
I saw one. Yeah.
And you saw another.
And I don't mention it.
No, I was. There's Orville, and I don't like it.
Where?
What's the point?
There is no longer a mask there.
Do I still see it, or is it just?
Oh no, it's gone.
Okay. Okay.
You're probably
okay.
just seeing things.
There's nothing there.
I've seen a lot of things today, but this is just. I
You
definitely
may
saw a
well have
mask.
seen something.
I don't forget that mask.
It doesn't mean it's actually there.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you can conjure images, why can't he?
And sometimes things
I'd
are
read
there.
this
Sometimes
out,
things are
so
there,
fast.
but
Yeah.
like love.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
very strange, only appears to you.
I think he has a bit of a hatred for me. But yeah, I mean, no, I don't know what's going on.
We can talk more when we get to
Just,
this. Go.
You'll
I
be
want to
fine,
be
Chris.
done. I want to be done with this. I don't.
I press on.
As you're having this conversation, you're walking, just turning that corner, turning another corner. You make it to the remains of the chapel. There's no longer any burning, as you see that there's kind of that a light drizzle has seemingly started, and seems to be just kind of that as it puts out the last of whatever flames were there.
Are the doors still standing?
One is, the other seemingly having caved in slightly with the frame. However, the rest of it seems to have kind of crumbled from the sheer, like, just their structure having been destroyed by the flames.
You've got the stone walls.
No, I'm saying is in some of them caved in
Okay.
from like the structural integrity.
Is that
of the
since I
flames.
was there last, or is that?
Some
Do I
of it,
recognise that?
some of it has caved in a bit since you've been gone. Some of it you do like, yep, that was there.
Yeah.
Does it look safe enough to like Brad's going to sort of walk up to the rubble and sort of like walk through it, over it a bit. Just have a look around, see if there's anything
So I
in the
walk in.
remains.
I turn to where those corpses were.
Roll me perception, Saif.
10.
Okay. As you just peer in some of the rubble, you realise that you're kind of towards the back of the chapel at this point. You find something glinting between the stones of the rubble.
I start to dig it out, / dig it up.
As you dig it out, you take out what seems to be a tiara. A very finely crafted silver tiara with seemingly a red gemstone embossed into the actual head of it.
I put it on.
What do you do?
Why
Um,
wouldn't you?
Roll me a history
15.
with advantage.
Because I'm going to throw it in.
Roll it again.
Yeah, 15.
Cypress Anastasia.
We found it, 50.
50. Okay. We'll come back to you in a second. Are you guys doing anything else?
I've gone straight up to where those skeletons
I'm
were.
following the boy because he told
Where
me
the skeletons
that
are
he would show
laying.
you something.
Okay.
Then I am following you.
What's left of them? There seems to be like a few charred bones, but that's about it.
I'm trying to walk around the outside of it. Well, I guess.
I kneel down at the bones. See, Gorill's alive. Well, so were they a few hours ago.
What?
Were they dead before?
They were. And that smoke turned up and took them off.
I mean, when you say they were alive, were they alive like they had flesh and were
Oh
happy.
no.
They went alive.
Their spirits are gone with that thing. I don't know. Whether you call them rites or spectres or what, they came from here.
Oh,
Do you know where they went?
I don't know.
how many of them is there?
4 or so, I saw leave.
How many is that?
I hold up 4 fingers.
That's the same amount of ghosts that there were that killed you.
What?
Did they come and get us?
You've seen them too.
Yeah, we had a.
I look back to what's left of the altar. Came from there.
What did?
Wait, what do you mean ghosts?
Oh, there was ghosts.
Not heard of rites before.
But now they're not, we killed them.
Yes,
How?
I have.
How did you do that?
I hold out my axe.
They had.
What?
What could be useful? Sorry,
What was the name that you said?
it's a rite. Evil spirit.
Okay,
Been
this.
living in this chapel I don't know how long, but it's gone now.
Okay, well,
Took them with it.
there is a slight issue. You know.
I'll say.
No, you don't understand. Okay, you know the mask. Well, Orville's mask.
Orville's mask.
You know the one that he keeps seeing.
That's Orville.
Oh yeah,
It
that's
is
all.
now.
Yeah.
This explains a lot.
Well, that
Does it?
mask is the mask of the right.
What?
I'm asking the white. How do you know? How do you know that?
Because I've read about it.
How close is Shula to
Insight check on the red about.
I'll probably be
I don't
right
like
with
the.
you.
If you could pass that to Hazel.
Can I insight? You said I've read about it, but I want to insight to see if it's done more than just read about the mouse. Just.
Sure, roll me an insight.
22.
Have you read more about the mask?
Have you had any more involvement in that?
No, just, well,
Then roll me a persuasion.
just this that you gave me.
Then roll me a
You
persuasion.
can either lie and say no, or you can compare.
Well,
Oh no! I'm saying like
But do
based
you
on.
even
No,
know
just be
more?
able to tell you 10 the
I mean,
truth of it.
not-
Just
Let's see.
Did you
Let's
not
see how
genuinely
it
know
goes.
any
Persuasion.
more? You won't know you're telling the
I
truth.
mean, I genuinely don't know anymore.
Roll me
Okay,
persuasion.
you're
then.
not.
Oh god.
Okay, that's better. 13.
You're suspicious of him. You're suspicious of him. You feel like maybe he's not telling the entire truth. You can't be sure, but you're trying to be as honest as you can.
Where did you read about it?
Well, you know that book that you had that had the fix on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know when I borrowed that book from you momentarily and tried to read something about it.
Yeah.
I understood that it said that the mask was the sign of the white.
The white.
As in like the colour? Or
No, it had a weird spelling to it. It's different. It's not the normal.
Roll me a history
Like an
also.
off-white.
That's 19.
You have read some stories of whites.
So happy with that.
How's that?
Wights.
Okay.
I'm ashamed of myself.
However, you've heard these tales, seemingly from horrific events. You don't, but all of them seem to have been like fairy tales, like just simple stories, fun novels to read. You never heard of anything of an actual white, no historical records or anything.
Because I've heard about those ghosts about them being white as well. Do I put that to that and then do I record anything?
There was no mention of masks or anything, so no.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, I know to myself that because you know the thing, yeah. So I know to myself I relayed it to everyone.
Oh yeah, sure. If you want to relay,
So,
go ahead.
well, yeah, I just did. But, like,
Yeah.
that was the
Very
intent.
all of this.
That was the intent.
Say it all again.
But
Repeat yourself.
I was saying, do I recall anything, or like, have I experienced anything with the white?
Not personally.
Not personally. Okay, cool. That's.
Are these guys anyone near side? Yeah. Are these guys anyone near side?
You're just
She was like, no, you know, so
We're
bad.
inside now, and I think you've got the thing on.
Definitely.
You've gone past
But-
the altar to the main level section.
So-
You've all seen her kind of freeze up for a moment.
Is she,
I'm
she's
standing
frozen
between
up.
us. I'm not.
Just like,
I'm standing between
What
you and the
type of
skeletons.
story?
Yeah.
Just at all times now.
hold on a second.
Yeah. Like what? Like the stories of the whites. Was it like as in anything specific in the fairy tales that come?
Just
to
like
mind?
children's stories of things that they would fight.
Is it like Brothers Grimm kind of stuff?
Yeah, kind of like things
Okay.
that come out of the night.
Okay. All right then.
I walk up to Zai. Hey, you right?
Look, there's something on. There was a tower. It was on. There was fire. There was crows. There's crows everywhere.
Got a new
Well, I
sign.
think we're not there.
We don't hear this.
Yeah.
This is inside. I mean, I'm walking around. I'm about to walk.
I could
What?
see something. I could see there was a hill. There was a hill that was smoking, and a tower.
Was it where we just set everything on fire? 'Cause
I don't think so. It was old. The tower was old, but there were clothes and crows everywhere.
there's been a lot of crows. But how did you see that?
I
I
don't.
look around.
I don't know. There was crows everywhere. Alistair, the crows. You know about crows. You have one, right?
Not intentionally. I can't. Perry's naturally an owl, but he's being forced into this form. I can't. I don't know what to do. I don't know why he's being forced into it. There's a presence that's below when he.
You can see through their eyes, right? You can see through some.
I can see through his eyes. I can't see it through every.
Can he send him out? Can you see smoke anywhere? There was fire and there was lava or something. There was the hill. It had lava on it, and there was
Everyone okay?
there was.
I saw him, Perry.
You saw him up of green smoke. Crow form once again. As he flaps down, lands on your shoulder.
And there was an old tower. Smoke. Tell him. Tell it.
Can he understand but can't communicate back?
Can't communicate back.
Yeah, okay. He can understand you, just he can't communicate back.
While this is happening, I go around.
Looks over to you with a glassy black eye, and as you see him just recognize the words you're saying, fly towards you and just flap in front of your face, and then you see his eye seemingly the vision of what you just saw. And then and flies back to Alistair's shoulder.
Your magic is very strange.
I'm still learning. I didn't mean it to be strange. What?
Can he find the place? He's seen it too. Can he find it?
Harry pecks you on the side of the face.
You can find it? Can you think this to me? Can you, what? Where? Go find it. Where is it? Or can you go in the direction of? Do you know the way?
You look it dead in one of its glassy, stony eyes. Roll me a perception.
7.
You can't make anything out. It seemingly just seems to be swirling purple smoke.
I think it was to do with this.
I think
I found this.
take. Is it tiara?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
tiara,
silver with red gemstone.
I'm keeping it, but
I don't think it's my colour.
Do I recognise anything in it, or
Is it
there
magic?
any magic?
It's standard jewellery.
Have I
There's
seen
nothing
this in
about
the
it.
chapel before?
No.
Have I seen this in the chapel
From
before?
when you were looking through the chapel, no.
Do I know anything about the red gem?
Is this when you put this on?
Yeah, I could see the hill and the tower and the there were clothes. There were just clothes on the ground.
Where did you find that?
Just
Ah! Aha. Okay.
oh
It's not
no.
like-
You're going to get a
Why?
messy now.
Why?
Okay, first of all,
Depends on
you
me.
look.
I'll ask you again later.
You were right, it doesn't suit me.
Okay, first of all, you look fabulous. Second of all, can you pass in the notes, please?
Thanks, Aaron.
Your turn next, bro.
welcome to your vision. Please enjoy.
Please keep all arms and legs
Is-
inside the vision at all times.
As this is going on in Alistair's head,
Yeah.
you just see his eyes just seemingly cloud over.
What colour?
Oh, I read
White.
the last
Okay.
page first.
Alright.
Cloud over white as
I'm
seemingly
strong
his
for
That
eyes,
last page is
as seemingly his eyes disappear into the back of his head, and just for a moment he's just like,
I flick it off his head.
what?
The tiara.
Okay. Pass me the notes, please.
Oh,
Did you see it? Did you see the tower?
I saw. That was a perfect throw,
was
man.
pretty good.
Almost.
I saw lava flowing. I didn't see.
There's love.
Where what happened? Why is it? Where is it?
It's on the ground now.
I pick it up and I'm keeping it with me now.
I don't think it's a good idea to put that on. You went weird.
I was seeing a vision. It just took my mind somewhere else.
Yeah, you know what? That doesn't seem good.
Is this is it magic?
Is this magic,
Can I
Kabori?
see if
Find
there's
out.
any runes or anything?
This is
Who are you,
As
who are you
you're
holding it
saying all
out
this,
to?
you hear a very faint.
Me. I take it reluctantly and
Where the glass starts looking.
You mean you're not going to think you should check your flame on it?
So is glass stuff away?
Oh, Glassnow's awake. He's just been listening.
Smiling.
we could
Okay,
where did you find this?
I'm going to pick up glass stuff and I take him away to. I walk off to a secluded corner with him.
You're still in public.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm in the chapel, but I walk off to a corner of the chapel with
Okay.
glass.
Oh, gotta go with 10.
No, please.
No.
Give me 5. Whatever that is.
Don't kill him, please.
I'm not going to kill him.
I think we need to find
I'm examining the tiara at this point.
Glassnow looks at you just like,
Mate, I'm poking.
Okay, I'll walk off with glass stuff.
okay, as you carry him to a more decayed corner of the chapel.
Hey,
Where seemingly the walls have collapsed, the windows are caved in, all of that just seemingly gone. As you see that there's a small section of this, seemingly a bench left over.
Okay. Just sit down with him.
Okay.
That's it. So listen, I'd like to say that I don't want to hurt you, but that's not true. You've done some bad things to these people, and they're good people. But I don't want any of them to have that weighing on them. I don't want them to have to hurt you. But believe me, I'm very willing to hurt you.
It just looks up at you like,
So you're going to be very helpful if they ask you any questions.
roll me intimidation with disadvantage.
Nope. 7.
You're just too kind.
But to make a point, I break one of his fingers.
Oh! Okay. As you do that,
I don't want to hurt you.
He's more like me now.
No, he's getting there. He's building up to it.
Now I don't know how many bones you got because I don't know numbers, but I know there's a lot, and they all do that. And Gaboyne is a very nice man. So Kaboin can heal you. So that can happen as many times as I want it to.
Just shoot myself from that.
And it's not just bones you can.
No, we don't.
There's all sorts of different things
I know it's
that
happening
can be
now.
heard in all sorts of interesting ways. So you're going to be very helpful.
Did we hear any of this?
No.
Yeah.
We just hear a fake snap.
Yeah.
We just hear it.
I pick him up and I take him back, making sure to squeeze his wrist very hard. And then I drop him down in front of Kaboin. So
Okay, so you've come back.
I just put him down and say, he hurt himself.
So in that meantime there, I've been examining this tiara. Have I got anything from that? Looking mainly for magical
No, it's a
influence.
standard tiara.
Let's put it on him.
You can't tell us anything.
Can I now roll to see if I trust Tim as well?
If he knows where this is,
Yeah,
He-
very interesting.
we can make.
Yeah, interesting. It's like, why do we care where this is?
There might be someone there that we should find.
We found the person we're supposed
Well,
to
we might need to find someone else.
Simpler than to a philosopher.
Give me the tiara.
What do I get? Can I
Find
roll
two.
insight on it?
On his life. Cool.
You're doing what today?
No.
Kaboin.
What did you try to do, Sarah?
Roll insight.
Ah, okay, cool.
Find two.
You. James,
Kaboin.
Give me the tiara.
Find who?
Can I just snatch it off him?
Go for it. No, he's not going to resist.
Fine. Snatch it. Put it on the head of glass.
No!
Ah.
I take it off.
His eyes go completely white as they just disappear into his head.
It's something it's hinting it off.
I've taken it off his head like as soon as she put it on him.
What did you see? Where is that? Where is that tower? Do you know?
Do you know where it is? Shake your head or nod.
Where is it?
Is it close to here?
I look around for Orville, so.
Okay, roll perception.
You were not as great as last time. 14.
No Orville.
Does it have anything to do with this letter?
As he reads it over,
You're holding it publicly.
Are you? Can we?
Or
Are
you
we
show.
seeing this letter?
Can we all read this letter?
I mean, you might see something different to me.
Because he's been dropped at my feet.
what language do you know?
Probably not what that is. Common and some Elvish.
That's the read. That's what you read.
Oh.
Also, it's not common or Elvish, though, is it?
I'm looking for Orville, I can't look at it.
I look over your shoulders.
Does it have anything to do with the letter?
You have no idea. You can't read.
Tim can't read. He's just... Poor
So
Tim.
it's nothing to do with the people that are named in it,
I wasn't looking, I was looking for Orville.
or who signed it.
What do you know? This spider thing. What does the spider thing mean?
Can I grab the letter up and read it?
Okay. And what languages do you know?
I mean, I've got the letter here. Well, common, undercommon, celestial, Elvish, and halflings.
Read the letter.
Yeah.
Do I see everyone just fighting over a letter? Or more? 'Cause I'm still
You see people passing around a piece of paper.
Okay.
Hey, Alistair, you might want to hear this.
I keep one
I
eye
know-
shooting this whole time, but I'm listening in.
Common, Elvish, Draconic, Undercommon.
Are you reading the letter?
He says he's
I'm
Or is he just reading it out?
I'm going to read it out.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do I know what language this is in?
Undercommon.
Undercommon.
Is there any hints of any other
you know
language
that?
or any?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
You know the lower languages.
I know his
I can't think of anything better than like say thieves comes like using words and then different meanings inside it.
Ciphers.
Ciphers, thank you.
From what you can tell, it doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
Well, what this letter says, it's actually written in Undercommon, so I'm pretty sure
I raise a single eyebrow in his direction.
Listen, I grew
I'm
up...
looking down at the glass stuff. I'm not looking at you. I just...
Okay, fine. Well, it's a letter to Ulbrich, and
What?
yeah.
Do we have two letters going around?
No,
It's the same letter, but this is just a different translation. This is what I
No.
understand.
It's not to Ulbrich.
No, it's what do you read it to be, actually?
Lord Hallwin's.
Tatched letter.
This paper's going to be messed up.
Yes, it is!
It's tattered.
I examine Glassstaff's broken finger.
It's pointing the wrong way.
Tell me what you read it as.
No, I'm not nothing I can do.
Because
Snatch
if it
his
makes no sense to you, then it might to me.
It's to Lord Hallwinter. It says that he's been doing good work, something to do with Fandolin and dwarves.
Okay, well.
And little pandas
Kill
and
dwarves.
bees and
Okay, well, the first line
Sorry,
says...
killing what now?
killing dwarves, yes. Come on.
Okay, don't panic. Listen. First line
That's because
says...
you're the one to calm me down.
The first line says...
You take the letter back, I'm
that-
assuming.
Oh no, I'm just reciting it because I read the first line. The first line says that there are spies in Neverwinter. And this is directed to Lord Ulbrich.
Is it winter?
No, it's a city never.
Do you know that city?
I've heard of it, yeah.
You've just heard of it?
Yeah.
It's a pretty big city, it's been common knowledge.
Okay.
I pick up Glassstaff, and I just walk away with it a little more.
Tim, he could tell us something.
Or make it a yes or no question.
Ask him the questions when you've finished talking amongst yourselves, and then you can decide what you wanted to know or not.
Well, Zaif, do you want to know the rest of
And
the
I
letter
just-
or no?
I just take him away so he can't really hear what they're
Please.
saying.
Okay, I get the letter off Zaif calmly and peacefully and mutually.
Fine.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Is it like, just like, how bad is it?
That's the exact letter you're holding.
Okay, alright then.
Oh yeah. Can I just read this out?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, I'll read the letter exactly how it's written. Dear Lord Ulbrich, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers have arrived in Fandolin. They could be working for the dwarves, or possibly even the cursed Lord Tresendar. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but do not allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you. Lana. Don't disappoint me, as affecting these plans would affect his plans, and his displeasure would mean ill consequences for us all.
What was that name again?
Is it?
Well, it was Lana.
Why did the letters
It
say
was Lord. Well, the names mentioned was Ulbrich, Tresendar, and Lana.
the descender line died out hundreds of years ago? Sure.
Oh, the mallow's still standing.
Oh,
But
yes.
you know
I
how it
know.
Is Perry
Yeah.
still there?
Unfortunately.
He didn't unsummon.
I love him to pieces, but I feel terrified. I'm terrified of what's going to happen to him.
As you see him just flatten down and fly towards Glassstaff.
Yes.
Land on his head, and then just peer down, bending his head and looking him directly in the eyes. And for a moment, Glassstaff is,
Can I look into Perry's vision?
go ahead.
Very successful.
You're having all of the vision.
This is a trip!
Pretty harrowing one.
I've seen this before.
I've seen someone on the
Deja trip.
He just suddenly goes,
disappointed.
So is Alistair like completely subliminal to
He's-
everything?
He's conked out at the moment.
Can I poke him?
Sure.
I do feel that.
He feels it, but he's like,
Can I try and just bat him?
yeah, you see it. You
Just, oh, with disadvantage, or just because we fine. Natural 3, so probably not.
Just like,
no
way, fly.
Hey, what you doing? Shoot.
I'm trying to make sure.
Are you doing that?
Oh my god!
Oh.
Oh my god!
As Tim flicks Perry.
I don't flick Perry, I shake blast stuff. I don't want to hurt.
Flies off.
Oh
You're enjoying this, aren't
Quick
you?
question: would my keen mind help me remember all that?
Everything you've read is
Yeah.
everything you've seen.
Yeah. No,
So
so would
anything
I be
you
able to
haven't
remember
quite
all?
read,
Yeah.
you would not be able to recall.
Okay. All right then.
Because that counts as your memory.
Yeah.
Wait, so Zyph and
What's the
Alison,
date? What year?
You couldn't tell.
Oh,
Are we in?
Oh, that you're in right now?
2019.
I get what you mean.
break the combo.
From what you can tell, it just seems to be like a few centuries past Celestial. That's it.
Here's something no DM has ever thought of before.
No.
What year?
It could potentially matter.
The year of the sun, the year in which the sun circles the planet.
This is a circle
Did it
outside
look
right
like-
there.
And the day and the month?
Tuesday.
No, I have their own calendar.
14th of Groom.
For Tortlons, the day always begins with 2. So
You wouldn't know it anyway.
It's Torture Day.
Sunday,
number 1,
Tuesday,
Torture
Wednesday,
number 2.
Thursday.
It didn't look like
Friday,
our
Saturday,
plane
and
existence.
Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Sunday's
Start with a C
Yes.
for Celestial.
Yeah. Okay.
It's actually
Sunday.
the swimming.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got silent P in there as well. Sunday.
And the silent too.
Sunday. Oh, lovely.
My perfect
Still need
I'm,
to get
I'm making sure I'm keeping an eye on the skeletons.
Okay.
But I'm fairly convinced they are long.
Sunday.
I'm more concerned about where you are in relation to.
I don't have enough plan to sleep well.
Okay, interesting.
Someone turn the mic upside down again. Sounds like it's gone backwards. Oh, who's this to?
What's that, Hazel?
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm getting all these
I
notes and I
feel like
can't
I'm
read
really
any.
tall.
So am I.
Oh, okay.
Is there a woods nearby?
A what?
A woods.
Surrounding.
Yeah, if you come out with Perry's
Can
vision.
I like
Yeah.
look into
Yeah.
the
You
woods
flick
and
Perry
see
and
what I
flick
see?
Not from where you
flick
are.
me.
I didn't flick Perry, I shook glass.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Alright, do I know where this is in relation to at all? I just know it as
You
a
just
fact.
know that.
Historical
you just
fact.
know it's a historical fact
Okay.
that of that.
Do I know anything of that tower? Or any legends
Just looking
pertaining,
at it, you would have no idea.
or any legends pertaining to lava overflowing and towers producing and then clothes and people,
It's a
people
mountain
disappearing and then
it's
their
probably a
clothes.
volcano.
Any legends of lore or anything like that?
You would have heard nothing.
Okay.
This doesn't make.
Roll me. Oh wait, are you saying this out loud?
Are
No,
you
no,
saying
no,
this out loud?
No.
Okay.
I don't think he is.
No, I was asking DM whether I knew. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to interrupt him. Alistair, did you see those things that attacked Shula?
No, you would.
My bloody letter. I'm the one that took it.
Yeah, well, I'm the
Expect
one
to
that could
see
read
it.
it.
I can just about
all
read
I
it.
saw was
You said pandas.
clothes
And
and lava and.
No.
No. When Shula was attacked, what did you see?
You saw, yeah. Right. Yes.
What
Yeah.
was it? That there were 4 of them.
I don't really know
It-
what it was.
I threw a flame at it and it morphed around the flame. The
Yeah.
flame out
Show
the
me.
walls and
I conjure image of the thing, the spectre.
That is exactly
Not-
what you saw.
Not the one that killed Shula.
the exact moment that you recreate the moment Shula died.
Made by player.
Roll me some
Two
PTSD.
little, like 2 little dolls fighting out and then one's going limp.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think I got much of a chance to fight it. I threw a flame at it and then the next minute, Tim was hugging me.
These things attacked you.
Yeah, and
Possibly.
Yeah, there was-
My gaze drifts back to the skeletons
They
again.
came out the walls.
They came out of there.
they were affected by this. There was this ash, purple ash on the ground.
And markings and
I create the markings.
Roll me a religion.
This is such a BS thing.
It is.
It really is.
But powers and
It's
powers.
such a shortcut.
It's like
It looks familiar, but you can't
Yeah.
quite place it.
Aaron, while I was reading the letter, did Glassstuff have any facial expressions or anything?
He's away. He's
He can't hear it.
Fold the letter
Oh, yeah, he's
and
with-
put
he was
it
with-
in
wait,
my
then-
belt.
You know what, Joe? I think the viewers would prefer you to describe in detail everything from the previous sessions.
No, that's not.
and also, yeah, no, I didn't hear any.
Why do you think I picked Keen Mind?
What, so I have to do it instead?
Yeah.
Yeah. DMs know all.
Apparently.
Scythe can do something.
I know things, but not everything.
I know things.
Yeah, I'm far enough away. I can't hear it, so I'm assuming the glass stuff can't hear it. Which is
Okay.
my-
Based on his
is my
expression,
assumption.
you would think he hasn't.
Thank God he didn't.
The letter mentioned a Jess and Dad, but they haven't been around for ages. Their family
That's
was all
it.
wiped out, and
It's the Trazendar Manor,
That's
isn't
right.
it?
She has a letter.
Who has a letter? It's very confusing now.
I've been back to
She has the actual
I'll
letter.
put it
This is
away.
my
Who's got the
language.
second one?
This is my.
There's only one.
There's only one letter.
Okay, alright.
But
Okay,
they're
just to
different
clarify.
languages.
Just clarify. This is the rendition of my letter.
Okay.
There's only
Just
one
picking up-
letter.
letter.
He sees it.
Two
I
languages.
But
see
he can read it
completely because I
properly.
read
Yeah.
proper language.
Okay.
And you saw lava as well. There hasn't been
I mean, I relayed the letter.
200 years. It's been
Yeah,
at least
I've
200
read it.
years since there was any eruption or lava or anything in this
Where-
area.
Roll me a history.
Who would it? Who?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. 5. No,
She's right.
No, wait, that was a natural 5. I'm just always just wow. 12.
She's right.
Who or what creates lava?
There hasn't been a volcanic eruption in this area for over 200 years.
She's right.
How old
You
am I?
know this.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's classic history books.
Okay. No, yeah, so there's no.
Could the tiara have given you a flashback to something that happened 200 many
Maybe.
years ago,
But it could
rather
be,
than it happening now?
It's not
it
giving
could
off
be
anything.
an artifact of a warning, like to show, like
What could
learn
happen?
from the past to protect the future.
It can't be a coincidence with the manor being destroyed. The same sort of.
You found this in the rubble, right?
Yes.
Somebody
Right.
put it there.
Can I go outside and see if there's anything?
It's not part of this jump.
And just
Who would
keep
it
my
be?
eye around. Just
Perception.
general area.
Oh, I can say something.
Oh yeah. Every single time.
Ooh. A crowd has been gathering, seeing all this happening, and just like, what's going on? Gathering a crowd as people in standard clothes. As you're looking among them, you see. Shift, double take for a second. See them up. For a second. And then a person passes by, gone. Then you look again, somewhere else in the crowd. Mask. And somewhere else, mask.
Guys, get out here now! I shout loud enough so that everyone can hear me.
Fine, this isn't helping us. Let's just go.
We're so close. No, okay, you're being interrupted. We move on. What are
There's
you
no
saying?
one here. There's
He decided
nothing
to look.
here.
What are you saying?
Let's just go.
I mean, do they not see the massive crowd of people
Oh.
outside?
They can hear the
Ruins.
sounds of people.
Any illusions in play?
You wouldn't know without checking.
That hasn't carried over. No. Fine, that's fine.
Where do you want us to go?
Just come outside.
Can I just glance
Okay,
in
why don't we
Grail's
go
back
Scythe
room
headed
before we
out.
go?
So,
I'm sticking with Glassstaff.
Okay.
With Tim, is Tim? You still with him?
still got glass stuff now.
Wait, is Tim coming outside or no?
Not yet.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, because I shouted.
I kind of peer into Grail's room before we head
Just-
out.
just
Like,
That's what?
into the back room where Grail used to. So just peer into there, make sure it's definitely empty. There's no one in there.
There's nothing in there.
What?
Oh, look around. There are people staring at us, and I saw the mask several times.
Well, one of them was wearing it?
It wasn't
I'm
just
just
one
like
of them.
Are
staring.
you outside now?
I'm
Yes,
not.
me and Cypher are outside.
Alright.
Well,
He's
I mean, I saw it, and then I didn't see it, and then I saw it somewhere else, and then it disappeared.
Well, if it gets close enough, turn into a bear or something and kill it.
It's not that easy, but okay.
Do you mind if I try something before we leave?
Yeah, you've only got one of those left.
Yeah. Are you not concerned that it's really close to us?
What is really close to us?
The
I don't
mask.
see
Whoever
anything
has,
now.
whoever is or like whatever it is, it's really close. It's been getting closer all this time.
Well, where? Point.
So I just doing this.
It was Right
I just
there.
hold
Where's
it.
the-
Shoot us
Point
past
to the crowd.
Do I
dagger.
see it? Anyway.
As you look out, perception, please.
Please.
4.
As you look out into the crowd, you just see a crowd.
I go suddenly blind.
So we just crouching down
eyelash.
behind them. I take Shula's dagger and hold it out towards the skeletons. Is there any reaction?
No reaction.
No reaction at all.
No reaction.
I pass it back.
So, thanks.
Alright. Let's move
You're
on.
still in its scabbard, right?
No, she
No.
gave me the blade.
Okay.
I
And
gave
passed
him-
her a blade.
Yeah. Just
I'm
pass it
not going to
towards-
say
All right,
anything.
close.
You do what you need to do.
Nothing.
Nothing.
of water and drown everyone.
It's good.
Put it
That's the
away.
bag.
Listen, if we're leaving, I'm coming up to the door, but I'm just sort of holding glass stuff, sort of like
He knows,
protected
he
by me.
knows.
It's just so you know that he's protected by my body. He's like shielded from the crowd.
That letter mentioned dwarves, right?
Yes, it said something about dwarves and killing them.
Yeah, just checking.
No,
No.
that's not what it said. It
It's
said.
what I read. I can read.
Show
it.
him the letter.
Sure.
Is there
Okay.
What's your languages?
Undercommon, celestial, common,
the
dwarvish.
unit
Pass him the
his
letter.
one?
Oh!
We speak very similar languages.
Oh god.
Tune in next time when we've finished with this.
She was just gonna burn it soon. Jesus Christ.
Just put it on your head.
I can make a duck.
You see a vision of a
It's
man
fine.
typing
I like-
things at a
I like-
keyboard.
Is he wearing it?
I make a point of feeling into one of my pockets for something and then remove my hand.
So do you have the
Is-
infamous?
Any of
Is
this
there
makes
some
him frisky?
kind of
Yeah, sure.
magic or writing that could make it look like two different things?
That's possible.
I mean, which one do you want to believe? The one about random animals and killing a dwarf?
Well, the one about random animals.
Can we stop
could be
mentioning
written
the
in a
dwarf
code,
thing,
and it's
please?
written to Lord Hallwinter, not to
That's
Lord
not just
Albrecht.
You're asking the wrong person to stop doing that.
I
Well,
step outside though.
One thing we do know for sure is that they're both from the is that
How many
the letter is
people are
from
there?
the Black Spider.
12
What is this
And-
black spider?
and it was on that man's desk, and I point at the glass stuff.
Hmm. Sheila, what do you know anything about this black spider?
I might know something.
They've all moved up close to the door now,
But I
right?
don't feel
I mean,
crowd.
me and
Like
Zypher
these
outside.
guys, yeah, they've all. So
I'd
this
like to make
discussion
an
is now
address to the
happening in earshot.
Yes.
Hear ye, hear ye.
I'd like to make an address to the crowd.
We
What's
kidnapped
the thing going
someone.
on here?
Go away.
You're here to help rebuild them.
Oh, well.
Any donations, line up, we'll let you in.
Wow. Strangely enough, the crowd seems to start dispersing. Genius! I know.
You gain 1,000 gold.
Suddenly they start dispersing away. Perception, please, go on.
I'm also looking out the door.
Perception.
Best way to spell it proud. Options of charity.
20 with modifiers.
You see multiple times within the crowd as it disperses this mask looking at you.
Attached to a body,
You don't see it.
or just the mask?
You can only make out the mask. You can't see if it's attached to a body at the moment.
It's quite high up.
No, within the crowd.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I mean like because compared to I'm sort of short than I wouldn't see legs or anything.
I would imagine we're elevated when we're
Surely
sitting on
You
the-
are,
all
you're
you
up on
see
a
is
podium,
legs.
We're up on a podium. Wow.
That's how I recognise people.
Just.
Do the marks move or do they remain?
They
just sort of
seemingly disappear
bottom?
whenever people pass by to break your field of vision.
And then you go back to your conversation that's happening
I don't-
alongside.
I don't know how this affects you. I don't know even what you are, but if this is you care
It's
about
nothing
the
to
kids,
do
you-
with me. It just
We can hear this, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just standing there staring.
I'm not directly linked to it. At least I don't think I am.
Glassstaff is just
Oh.
looking very expectantly at Shula.
I turn around.
You know I'm fuck all.
So his feet are towards them.
Tim, do you mind helping me with
Let's just go back to the inn, and I walk
when we
up
get to the
the
end?
hill towards Stonehill Tavern.
When we get, if we all head
Well,
off,
I'm going to
I
say
follow.
one thing before we leave if we are going to head off.
Wait, what?
I just lean back in.
I've gone, sorry mate.
No, that's fine. I just poke my head back in the door and go, oh, Sildar, if you're still here, we're heading off, so let us know if you need anything.
Ha! Did anyone hear that?
Well, yeah,
I think everybody except Shula heard.
What? I didn't hear.
Zife went off.
I didn't tell
I went off with me.
You got to say one thing.
I didn't hear anything, so.
Okay. Expecting anyone?
Be
It's
gone.
still not.
Find out after the break.
It's still
It's over.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was another bar.
Nope.
No.
Nope, not that cool.
We wish.
Another thing.
We are not a bar.
No, definitely not. Okay.
We are going to a town,
It's a
though.
match set, so.
Do I remember
That's
the
it.
name Silver?
Yes, you've met him
I
pretty
mean-
recently.
But I think.
Yes, you are.
Person.
Roll me a history with disadvantage because you're thick.
Can you give me a link to the name? I can't remember.
7.
You don't remember.
You were there, you don't know.
Cool. I'm pretty sure I said I didn't
What
remember
was
him
the
last
cave?
time. So
The Goblin Cave.
Not the first ever cave that we went in.
no.
No, he was the person that brought us into town on the.
So
You,
On
you
his
might
car.
have been unconscious when we rescued him.
he was there.
Oh wait, yeah.
Was he the guy tied up in the
Yeah.
Goblin Cave?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm appalling with names.
Yes.
You were
Yeah,
unconscious.
Keep in mind,
You described me.
Not me. This is my name,
Which it
Keen.
would depend if you knew what that they are.
Zife doesn't have a clue what you actually. Just knows you have fire.
Okay.
I say that, I walk off after this. I'm making a statement more than communicating.
As you all leave.
I swear back a bit.
Okay. As you all, I'm guessing you're all heading back
Can I
to the stone.
go? Because Tim and I were still in the chapel and chapel.
Yeah.
The thing.
I was about to leave and I was the one
Oh,
to
keep
say.
cutting off my
Yeah,
dialogue.
I would just. Could you help me with something when we get to the end? Just a way to
Can
get
I
past
hold my
them.
scimitar?
I mean, probably.
In the middle of
As
town.
long as it don't involve
Yeah,
getting
that's it by
smart.
me, I'm the law, but.
Okay, yeah, I think you might like that.
No.
What's the
And
magic?
as that was before, as you said, can I just do a quick perception and see if he's there?
Sure, roll me perception.
Probably not, but no, that's a natural 3.
Roll me an arcana.
Ba-ba-da! That's a natural 6 plus 7, so 13.
Plus 7. Wow.
Christ, motherfucker!
Imagine if Joe ever rolled in double digits. We'd be done by
Listen, I
now.
think the highest I've rolled today is 13.
Isn't that how you downside
That's
the
the-
first time?
That's
Yeah.
a 5 plus 27.
And you rolled like a nat 20 on it.
Right, okay. So, as you look out and you just think, okay, nothing here, you feel a faint, seemingly bing in your ear, but almost like your other ear.
3 ears?
Where did that come from?
Is his curse still there?
And then just seemingly
It's always
silence.
been like that.
I mean, is it still
Was
there?
there origin or was it just like a
It
sound?
just seemingly came from the rubble.
I go have a look.
Perception was bad.
I don't know where it came from the rubble. Oh, god damn you! Can I go and have a look in the rubble?
Because I was behind everyone, I saw
So
it.
you're hanging back.
I'm hanging back.
Who else is hanging back?
Me, because I mean, I'm furthest behind, so I
Do you just turn it, call out at all?
I get too curious and I
That's
think
fine.
it's gonna be a quick thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception.
The one.
Guys, slow down.
We've gone.
Well, that's an 8. That's pretty good.
We're in the chapel.
Keep up.
Perception, yeah. 12. So it's
Okay.
not very.
As you're sticking your way through the rubble, roll me an arcana again.
Natural 1.
You hear no more ping.
That's the
And as you're looking, can't find anything.
What is it?
I just heard this. No ring.
What?
It's probably tinnitus. Let's go.
Roll me an arcana, Ferris.
Yeah.
Did you say it's falling tinnitus?
Yeah, it is probably tinnitus. Yes.
You're 17!
I've got it. I'm 23.
19.
But he listens to he listens to
You hear,
hardcore
as it says, you
wizard
hear
rock.
a
It's all the explosions.
Yeah.
roll me perception.
All those children's screams.
Ouch.
What's this? Oh, it's an 8.
You are able to make out. You hear that ping, look through the rubble. You see kind of a seemingly spectral glow coming from the rubble, and then as it stops.
Wait, Alice, there is. I heard it as well.
Is this a matching necklace?
You have tinnitus too? No,
It's got fabulous in it.
They've each found one earring.
I heard it, and I looked at there was this thing, and it, like,
It's a thick thing.
this glow.
Okay.
Can I point to where it was?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I point to where it was.
Or do I see anything?
You don't see anything. You don't sense anything. You just see rubble.
Just dig some more in the location.
Roll me a perception.
I still have the symptom. Wait, are these guys just walking?
Oh, that's really good! 23!
Really? Okay, and as you search
Plus four.
Arcana, please.
Pardon?
Arcana, please.
This is where
22.
Okay, as you're searching
No,
through,
no,
as you're
no,
searching
no.
through,
23.
as you're searching through, you find, as you lift up a heavy piece of rock, you find on the underneath of it, seemingly a roof in a spectral blue.
Is it just a rock? How big is it?
It's like minuscule. Like if you were specifically looking for it, you wouldn't find it.
Wait, do I see it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you see it now.
We're looking together, yeah.
Okay.
Like it seems dim.
Best buddies!
Seems dim, like it's not being used anymore, but it was used for a purpose. Arcana, both of you.
One.
Nope.
No,
Yeah, wait.
I know. Arron.
Yes.
He rolled it. I knocked it with my wrist.
Reroll.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was a natural 19.
That's
18.
21. 21.
Yeah.
Okay. You can recognise what it is. Pass me the note, please.
Yeah.
Joe, on the other hand, has no clue.
I'm gonna relay it.
Now, Alistair's going.
Hold on, where did it go?
Yes, but
Studying for my entire life and I know nothing.
Yes, but you relay, and you have no idea if he's going to believe you.
Yeah.
I can't hear this.
This is not good.
That's what I've been saying the entire campaign, guys. That's all I've been saying.
That's the motto of this campaign.
I tried so hard.
This is a listening spell room. So they've pretty much heard everything.
Can we flash back to that line? You're probably listening to me right now. Can we go back to that moment, please?
Can I roll to insights because I don't trust him really. Because
Sure.
all that stuff.
No.
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Number 4. Natural 1.
Again.
How many ones are you going to roll, man?
3 apparently. No, 4 apparently. I think it was 3
I'm gonna
or
have to
4.
rebrand because of you.
From what you can tell, he made it.
Okay, no, wait. You're smart.
Yeah, but with a natural 1 on inside. Doesn't matter about smart, it's wisdom, and wisdom's okay.
No modifiers apply to a 1.
Surely his character should be able to
No,
reason.
No, natural 1s, they're horrible. I don't
Natural 1s.
You
suck,
conniving piece. No. It was a 1, you liar!
I want to throw out there, Ash, he didn't have to roll on that.
Yeah. It's okay.
He's fireballed himself in the
more
foot.
than him, right?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah,
I can't use 5 bolt, I can't use 5.
As you guys are having this conversation, you guys have made it to the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah.
We are so
Yeah.
far away from this.
We are. The
And
main.
as you open it up, there
Oh,
is
we get the
smells
happy music
of just lovely beers and ales and cooked
Apple
meats
pie.
and fruits and apple pie. Yes.
Yeah.
As Tobin just
I'm going to
hobbles out like,
I think I've met him
"Oh, the
once."
conquering heroes! I hear tell that you've done amazing things! Come, I've prepared a banquet for you! As he just gestures to the table behind him and it is littered with delicious food.
How many spaces is it set out at the table?
He set out
It's
6.
3.
I'm not worthy of a seat at the same table as you guys. You enjoy your meals that you've obviously earned, you great heroes, you.
Your hospitality is greatly appreciated.
What did you take for
Do I believe him?
Insight.
One time Tim doesn't eat the food.
You get suspicious.
11.
He checks everything he sees the food.
He seems to be telling the truth.
I sniff the food intently.
Roll me a nature.
I have all the books. I have books for days.
I need a gold.
That's a 2 minus
Oh, it smells delicious.
You were right there,
It
Tim.
smells absolutely delicious.
You were right there.
It smells good.
Because I have 50 now.
All the food smells good to you. You were eating ears half a day ago.
Well,
But I don't trust you.
I
like
had
that.
learned that that's not
You're a
always a
fucking
good
dirty
idea.
little liar.
Sometimes it can make
I did
you-
try to turf out all the patrons, however, she would not leave, and as you look, just sat at one of the tables waving her one arm, is Sister Gareth.
Yes. See, I
Well,
told you she was
I
alive.
Boy
understand
goes-
that you had done
The
well.
boy goes very pebble.
Well, we did tell you to look after us, so probably a good idea you didn't chuck her out.
Oh, I'm not going to mess with a woman of the cloth. That's messed up.
No, she's at the church.
The boy's slightly offended by that.
Just enjoy your food.
Okay.
You did not notice that we're not here.
Probably not.
Probably not.
That's just quiet enough for
But I was not burning kids alive.
Would
It's actually
Kaboy
pretty
notice
quiet.
that Viris isn't here? He definitely knows you're not here. He's not bringing it up.
Good boy, I am so glad that you are here. I was wondering where you had gone.
Told you she was alive.
You look well.
Oh, thanks.
Kind of.
She might need a shoulder to cry on.
I use this.
He's staring very intently at her eyes.
Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Was that in character?
Is
The inside was correct.
Is there any hint of smoke or magic going on now?
One perception.
Well, really badly since we were thing up. Yeah, 5.
Seems alright.
You guys are sitting way too close to me.
Is she still wearing her robes?
No, she's wearing what seems to be tattered, like, kind of skins.
But they're not the robe she was wearing.
No, not when you saw her.
I'm a 20 actually.
And from what it looks like, there seems to have been a tear out of the midriff.
She sat down.
She is.
Four.
In the far end of the room?
Yes.
How long have you been here?
I've been here for, I'd say, maybe a day. You lot have been gone for so long.
I didn't leave. I stayed behind to defend that place and you abandoned it.
She gives you a look like, are you motherfucking kidding me?
Boy, she was taken.
Kibon, he took me, that obviously. Obviously, he decided that I needed to go. And I was, strangely enough, saved by your luggage over there.
Did she gesture to anything in that motion?
To, well, the glass house.
I put him down in a flan.
Oh, would you like me to take your luggage, sir?
I put him down face first, like a flan.
Well,
He.
are we not doing anything about that?
She's sleeping.
Who is he, by the way?
Just some guy who's quite accident prone.
Right, okay.
Probably safer if you don't know, Toby.
Okay, you're not sure
I
why.
lift him up again and I just sort of lay him on the floor. He's like, could you look after him for a moment? Sure. Can I talk to you for a
Is
minute?
there any food or drink on Grail's table?
Oh, there's tons all
On her, on
over.
Grail's
On
table?
hers, yes, there seems to be a little bit, but she knows to take her part. The rest is for the heroes.
She's.
So,
Alice, where's your friends? As you two have walked in.
Oh, wait, we haven't left yet.
Oh, no, they're still just there. We'll come back to you two.
We're still having a domestic now.
We'll come back to you two.
so I'm just taking Sheila aside while I've been to a corner. So. I can't help but notice you've been quite quiet recently. I noticed back up at the house you didn't look too good, and I didn't want to say anything whilst other stuff was going on. But if you're not okay, then I'm here to help you if I can.
Thank you, Tim. You are a really good friend.
Oh, I don't know about that. So
I died, and now I'm here, and then glassed up, and I don't really know what's going on right now.
yeah, that was. I guess that would be scary, but you came back. We got you back.
I'm grateful to be here. I just don't know what to do next, or what to ask, or where to go. But I think as long as we're all together, it'll probably be okay.
I mean, maybe. But you guys, I don't know what you guys were all talking about. There was a lot of hand waving and you all looked quite animated. But I know lift up the tiara that I've still got. People were saying stuff about a tower
Perception,
and
come on.
lava and stuff. But
21.
if we don't know where it is, why do we care?
I don't know anything about that. Glassstaff knows where it is, and I think we need to find a way to get him to be able to talk again.
But why? Why do we need to go there? We were hired to get his staff. We have his staff.
No, you don't.
No,
He has
he's
the
got the
staff.
stuff.
I've got it.
Yeah,
Collectively!
no talking, you go. Yeah.
We collectively.
That's a big word, Chiv.
Very well.
I think it means when there's more than two. But I don't know how many two is.
Baby step.
I know what we need. I know we needed to do that, but I think there may be other things that are of more importance now.
Why?
People, lives, things happen.
Which people?
People want to know things. People want to find things.
Do you
And
mean-
sometimes they'll do whatever they can to find those things.
Do you mean the people that live here?
Just people in general.
Because the people that live here don't look like they'll do much of anything.
Just ignore me, I'm being silly.
How loud is this conversation?
Now roll insight on Joanna. Gonna fail. Yep. Okay, I believe you. But you know, if you do need to talk to somebody, I don't always have very good ideas, but I can shut up.
Thank you. And I don't touch your shell, I want to hug you kind of, but obviously I'm not going to be able to reach out
Reach
your
and hug my whole
shell.
Grip
Just
slap.
kind of like that awkward hug when you hug people from the side, because you're I just kind of do that. Thank you.
I just imagine that I'm hugging you back, but I'm not going to do it because the last time I tried to hug somebody, his face came off.
That's probably a wise idea. I don't want to die again.
Okay.
Second glass of
I walk away and begin to eat a flan.
the flan? A
No,
head
A
flan?
different flan.
A different.
Garael and
That's
Caboyne are
what
now
that's-
both staring at you.
At me?
Well, and the group.
Oh, okay. Are you in? Have you gone in the corner? Have you gone in the corner? with
I've gone.
her?
I
I'm still
just sit
sorry.
down opposite her at the table.
Mingling with his girl.
I'm glad that you are back. We have a lot to do to recover the chapel.
Here we do. You say Orville took you.
Yes. It was hell.
Think he started the fire as well.
I would have a guess there. That's probably what he did.
And your fellow sisters, you haven't seen them since.
My child, there are no more sisters. They all burned or were devoured by the dark forces.
So you saw that too.
Unfortunately, yes. They were used by the Red Ones, and I foolishly encapsulated their souls. They were devoured as soon as they were released.
I saw them walk out.
Excuse me?
Spirit came from the altar, not ours. There's nothing I could do.
Oh, that is not good.
I thought maybe you were, but
You see gold fire burning in her eyes. We cannot put up with this any longer.
I quite agree.
We need to do something. Come on. Can I trust you?
With my life,
I need you to... I cannot believe that I'm saying this, but We need to be prepared. We need to fight. We need to deal with this blight that has taken over Fandolin. I am tired of trying and failing. We need to change tactics or something. I need you to take that tiara, and I need you to go into the woods. You will find there a hovel, a small little cottage. But inside there is an old sister of the order. None of us go near her anymore. Find her, Agatha. Somehow her soul is intact because it happened 300 years ago, but she can give you answers. Ask her, give her the tiara and ask her where can we find the powerful weapons that we require. She will tell us. She has a adoration for the shiny things. That tiara will get you a single answer from her.
Do we hear this conversation?
No, you're over.
They're leaning over the table
Are you-
at this point.
Are you
You
sure?
see them doing this, but you can't make out what they're saying.
I'll do what I need to do.
And back to you two.
Mm.
As you two are back at the chapel, and things are starting to get not unnaturally dark. This is like nighttime is starting to set in. It's kind of that twilight dusk is hitting.
Was that symbol, that listening, what was it, listening sigil?
Daphne's room.
The
Oh,
thing-
you're asking not out of character.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, so was that, is that, was it it carved into the stone of the chapel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, you could see it seemed to be a piece of the floor. By the looks of it, somebody had put this on the underside of the floor.
Someone.
Someone. Someone. That someone.
I love him so much.
I appreciate that you're playing your ones.
I love him.
He's great. I mean, he hasn't got any other numbers to play.
I've had 3 or 4 so far,
Fair
so
enough.
my record in the game is 12.
With
by the
your
way.
+7
Oh
Arcane.
god, let's not beat it. Okay.
I've actually rolled anything.
So again, that crowd seemingly is dispersed. You see just seemingly people are brave enough to come out into town now, as you see just people going up and lighting up the lanterns on the sides of the roads. Just as now it's illuminated and dusk is gone and nighttime begins to set in. As there is that faint glow seemingly covering the exterior of what's left of these shattered ruins. There is no light in the chapel anymore. That light that seemingly came from that room that you saw is phased out.
I'm completely blind now.
You can't see at the moment.
I believe we've spent a bit too much time here now. I believe I should make a move.
Why?
Oh, I can't see, for one thing. But I do have to ask a question.
Okay.
When I was looking through and I could hear, you say you heard a sound ring.
Yeah.
I never saw it, but then suddenly, when you were looking, it was there. How about that?
Well, I was closer because I followed you to where you heard the sound, and then I heard it again. Well, I heard it for the first time because, to be honest, I thought you were crazy. So I just followed you, and
Most of the time when people think someone's crazy, they don't follow someone. They go the opposite direction, they go around.
I'm not going to do it.
Roll me Arcanas, you two.
I'm not rolling that dice again. Definitely not rolling that. That was really good. Arcana 26.
5.
5. You don't feel anything, however, you start to see a purple glow seemingly illuminating the inside of the chapel. You can't make out anything else except this purple glow as it illuminates the rubble from behind Varys. And as it gets closer, you begin to make out a face.
Don't! I know!
As you see him just at a decayed remains of what seems to be a bench, just sits down and just looks at you. And you see he is glowing purple.
So let's go with you then.
You turn around and you see this sat there glowing an arcane purple.
Can I just slash through it?
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh no!
We are gathered here today.
It's just saying we're done.
It's sort of like a
We're going here today. Say goodbye.
Well, yeah, I had my
Sit in a
sight ready the
chapel.
whole time.
You did.
It's not
So,
it's burnt
is that-
down. You can kill in a burnt down chapel.
No, it's still a light
I got
chapel. I don't think
I mean,
the boilers see
it's
it that way.
very badly cut.
What's the bonuses? 15
Plus
plus 4, yeah.
As in response, you slash forward and it cuts how much damage?
Oh,
This is gonna be bad.
Yep.
It's going to be so
and
horrible.
then it disappears.
Where is
This is the worst. This is probably the worst one than after one actually, because I have no trust. But now I'm very confused.
Varys
Okay,
single-handedly
I got
kills all
4.
of them, and it's kind
No,
One is plus 2 slash, so 2.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. As you slash forward and it seemingly parts the ropes and there's a shock and you just smell like seemingly burnt, decayed flesh as there is a spurt of pus. And then the last just looks down. Well, that's just rude.
Now you've
As you
always
say-
put it off.
As you then see this horrible festive flesh just and re-knit.
You saw that too, right?
I saw. But this
No,
was
you
this
can't
your.
see.
You see this purple glow.
Yeah.
Wait, I got dark vision.
And you've seen him slash at a purple glow.
Have we even noticed they're not here yet? Are we just
I
having
don't know they're not here. I'm just not interested in bringing Varys in.
Okay.
To counter flaw,
As you
unfortunately.
see this purple glow seemingly stand and gets a little bit taller.
What's going on? Varys? Who is. Who?
Well, did you not just see it like put itself back together?
You see seemingly a huge
I'm just going like that and
part.
it's where I think he is.
You see a huge part of this purple glow seemingly reach towards both of you in the form of a handshake.
Oh dear.
Oh.
I believe congratulations are indeed in order. You have done exactly as the madam asked.
Yep.
Oh no.
To my knowledge, Glassstaff is dead. Now, if you would give me the Glassstaff itself as a symbol, I'll be happy to give you your payment and be on my way. None of you are getting paid.
What exactly is the payment?
As he just reaches behind him and you see him pull out several sacks of what seem to be heavy with metal. You can't make out what's in them.
How close does he place it to us?
Seemingly
In your hand.
seemingly behind Orville, but that's about it. Glassstaff.
Oh.
It was
This
agreed
is so
upon in the
frustrating
deal
that we're not-
that you hand over the Glassstaff as a symbol that he is dead. He is dead, is he not?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
So
Is that
do you have to roll to make that convincing?
Wow! He reaches behind himself and pulls out one of his arrows. He goes, I think I know he is. As you see him just clench his hand upon it and just starts bubbling with seemingly this purplish ichor.
I just kind of
And
crawl
then just
away a little
he
bit.
pulls it out, and you see the parts of his hand have just shredded away with it, and just seemingly reading it.
At least one of these things.
Glass stuff, if you will.
Go on, Alistair.
Yes, Alistair. Glass stuff, please.
I got my eyes closed, man.
You can't see anyone.
Anyway.
I'm not even going to attempt to look at that mask.
Can I like whisper to Alistair without the mask hearing?
I'm not scaring him.
You can try.
Can I or no?
What do you mean?
How long
Like,
do
can
you
I
whisper?
whisper something to him?
He's right next to you, mate.
Can I move slightly back?
He moves slightly forward.
No.
Roll me a stealth.
Me for stuff.
Yep, roll stealth.
How is your stealth? It's not great.
11. Could be worse.
Go ahead, what do you want to say?
Does he hear it?
Don't know.
You don't know.
Okay, well,
More.
To be fair, kind of expressionless.
can I have a moment to think about what I want to say?
As much as you want, we're not going to change the situation. This is
Well,
really
yeah,
He is not
We're
moving.
pretty
He
screwed.
just seemingly holds out his hand and waits.
I mean, you know that if we don't give it to him, he's probably going to kill us, right? Let's agree on that.
You still can't make any of this out.
yeah.
Just this purple glow
this-
with faintly illuminated this mask seemingly nods.
Hey, has anybody seen Alistair?
I
Wait,
think they stayed
Alistair?
at the chapel.
Let's give it to him outside. And I nudge him towards outside.
Works so well last
Inside,
time.
if you please.
Well, I walk towards the door with Alistair's hand there, and then
I'm kind of led like a guide dog. I don't know how that works. That's the wrong way around. I'm led.
As you suddenly feel a hand grasp your shoulder,
My shoulder or his shoulder?
what's your AC?
15. Not my dislocated one.
And closes. You feel as you take
Oh bollocks! Oh bollocks! That's it.
He's
What did you
dead.
do?
3 damage. Roll me a con save, please.
Oh no!
Oh,
What
okay.
did you do?
Wait, as a bonus
How
action, can I
much
send
was
to? Wait, am I able to use like a bonus action now or not?
Not during
now.
an attack, no.
Okay. Well,
You also don't
You
have
can
to
use
roll.
your plot armor if
You
you'd like.
don't have to roll.
okay. What would the
Just
con
make
save?
this
What would the
even
con save?
more
What would the con
complicated.
save do?
You don't know.
You don't know yet.
Okay.
What
It's probably not gonna be good.
So if I hypothetically roll low,
Yep.
I mean,
I'm not gonna risk it.
you're splattered.
Fine.
So I thought I forgot. Was I healed last session? Because I thought I rubbed it out. I don't
You
remember.
were not healed.
You
Okay.
didn't have a-
No, there was because I was on. Stupidly because I was
No,
on
you just leveled
7.
up.
We just what? Oh, we
Just
leveled up. Okay. All right. So that's why I was on 7. Okay. All right then. I wasn't.
So yeah,
Mix
that's
up.
3 damage, and then con save, please. Do you want to use your plot armor?
Yeah. Sure. I'll use it.
Okay. Is that 3 knock you, kill you, or knock
I'm
you
at
out?
1 HP.
Okay.
And you're still in a haunted chapel.
Do you want to do that con save,
I mean, yeah.
or do you want to use plot armor?
Oh, I'm not. Well,
You want to use plot armor?
yes.
Okay. Plot save, please.
Even that sounds sinister now. Do you want to automatically succeed?
Are you sure you want
Very
to
well.
survive? Are you
Yeah.
sure? It could go bad for you.
This is going to be.
You feel a heavy cold pass through your shoulder, and for a second, your entire body goes numb as you see, just looking down, your flesh start to wither and decay from the touch. However, as you just and fight against it, your flesh seemingly reanimates, and the hand removes.
Which was this easy.
I believe I said inside. Glass, staff, please. Roll me an insight.
Both of us or?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
He's
How-
having you
how
all
long-
like.
Okay,
How long have they
insight.
been absent? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Natural
we're gonna have
20.
this conversation.
16.
He will not ask again.
Okay. Do I know what he means by he will not ask again? Pretty sure I could imply that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's your call, Alistair.
Yes,
No pressure.
Master, it is entirely your call. Life or death on the edge of a knife, entirely in your...
Thanks for that!
Tick tock, Alistair.
I just froze him in fear!
Oh, on camera.
Tick tock.
Oh no.
Oh! Bollocks to it all.
Just give it to him.
How's the fun?
I take the staff out.
Please
I
don't
don't
do what I think you're gonna do.
Oh, please don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'm not doing that.
No, it's not. No, you probably won't be. No.
And I lob it with the as I throw it, I create
Oh my
a mimic of it, 2 directions, and
Oh.
I get us to go.
I transform into a horse.
We're in the chap. We have to get out the door first.
I'm in the door.
He immediately swings his head just like
falling off.
and just as he's doing this, 2 purple tendrils flow out of his back and grab both staffs and place them into his hands.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna dip regardless of what the
That one
situation
had a
is.
funny
I'm gonna leave him here
a
now.
face on it.
Naughty.
Got already.
Alistair.
I'm
And you
that
just
was
hear him say this.
That was the hit. Just to go and
Yeah,
go.
you just hear him say this.
I'm assuming you're
As you,
riding
and you just place all your arms and your legs just as you morph into a horse.
Am I able to
snout
grab the
gates.
bags?
No.
No. Okay.
It would take you some time.
Yeah. Okay.
As you heft yourself onto Varys and just, I'm guessing you scarper.
I bolt.
Oh yeah, you've gone.
I'm gone.
Yeah, you've gone like 80 feet.
Yes, with him.
As you notice that he's not moved. You just see that purple glow behind you. As you all.
I wish I could. I wish I could withdraw this.
Behind.
Yeah, I wish I could withdraw this turn. What I did, because I just thought of something that could have worked so well.
Tough.
Do that.
I know.
Alistair rides there.
Hypothetically,
100 pictures of
Can
him.
Right. Sliding over that. No.
Oh dear.
God damn it. Can I do a magic missile at the staff?
As you're riding away?
Oh!
I'm not gonna
Magic
lie.
lights to take down.
What is the range of a magic missile?
Automatic hit.
I was.
At least into the nearest
Further
friendly
than
character.
80 feet, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I
I
say.
How far were we? 'Cause I'm
I can
a
learn
bit
it.
hazy
You
on
just
that.
moved 80 feet.
Oh!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Horses
Right.
shift.
120 feet.
Is it?
Yes!
Right, magic.
Oh! Oh, he has plot armor as well. Oh my god, dude.
It automatically hits.
It doesn't
Yeah.
automatically
Oh, it does
hit
automatically.
magic missile.
Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing.
Okay.
That's amazing.
So, roll me an attack. How many damage? So, roll me some damage.
Yeah. How many is it again? I've gone blank.
I thought he
Well,
wasn't
1d4
gonna.
per missile. There are 3 missiles, so 1d4, 1d4,
And
1d4.
4
Plus 1.
plus 1, so 5.
Five,
3 plus
4,
so
9.
9. 3, so 4.
How do you want to break the staff?
Yes! I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna smash it and then give it
I
to
was,
him. So I was like, please don't do that.
just like just each third.
Okay, as he
Did you
just
say
holds
hits
it
him
out
as well?
and you just flow out your hand, you're not even looking, just.
Yeah.
And you hear a. And just sheer
You better
silence.
hope that isn't the reason.
Do you happen to own a chapel in need of burning down?
And as the Leafs campaign never comes back.
So you did you said give him the star, but you're not saying how many pieces.
To be fair,
Oh no, it is now.
Yeah, it is obliterated.
It's
Like
like
just
shattered.
hits
He did
each
give
third,
it.
just
It's
shatter
made of
each
blood.
bit.
in keeping with Alice's character, it's probably going to be an orphanage that burns.
Hit him at the source.
Oh my god, I'm going to regret the hell out of that.
Oh, you are. Now, let's see. As you guys, I'm guessing you are heading towards the inn.
Yes.
Yeah.
As fast as humanly possible.
Horsely possible.
Faster than humanly
Let me
possible.
say it's probably going to take about 30 seconds. How fast
Now,
this
hold on.
process is.
What do we hear?
I was going to say, do you
Oh,
hear it?
that's just silent, isn't it? It's just a
Roll
shatter.
me an Arcana, Cabon.
Could I roll a card?
11.
See just what the explosion.
No.
Okay, alright. Oh, this
Nothing
is
to do with
sensor.
you.
Yeah. Oh, right.
11.
Oh.
You hear an ethereal scream. You've no idea why, but you and Garael just have your heads in your hands as though something has just unleashed a scream of sheer rage and fury.
What language is this
Do we notice them?
Yes, you notice them. They're not hiding.
I'm feeling that now.
Boy, what's wrong?
I love how we talked about aneurysm at the beginning of this.
Yeah, I'm feeling one. Oh.
That is.
Do you want some flan, Kibble?
How long does it last?
Oh, it's starting to permeate away, but you're like,
What happened?
did you feel that as well?
What? Oh my god.
What was that?
I'm not sure I want to know.
Is my
I'm gonna have
Yeah, see, you're still like,
Does glass staff have any reaction to
You got-
this?
Oh yeah, I normally want, and now I have like.
as you guys are contemplating this,
Yeah.
Alistair and various kind of half horse transforming burst into the inn.
Can I break the door?
Yes, with your remaining horse arm, you kick the door down.
Of course, I'm not your human on that.
You're paying for that door, you know.
The staff's gone.
Would you like some
Alistair!
flan?
Sit.
I rest my head in my hand.
Huh?
Come, we gotta go. We've got to go. Orville got the staff and I broke it.
What?
I stay as a horse though.
You did what now?
I broke it.
Does he react to that? Does that stuff react?
I broke. We've got to go. He's not happy. He's really not happy.
I'm
I'm not surprised.
So is anybody paying attention to glass stuff at the moment?
That's exactly
I
right.
was going to say, as soon as you said
As you
it's
look,
broken, I
as you
would
look at
have
me, like,
How's he working out?
oh dear.
Is that a
Oh,
bad
you can
thing?
speak.
Breath gone.
Nope. Oh no.
Oh, okay.
You just thought really loud.
Oh yes, very convincing. I pick
What do you know right now? Because we want some.
I don't know why you did that. That was a bad idea.
I'd rather not have him have it.
That was an artifact, you idiot. You ain't gonna get that back.
Yeah.
We could have used that staff, Alistair.
And you
He was about to kill Varys and kill me, and I didn't want to get him
Why
to
did
get.
you stay in the temple? Why did you stay in
Because
the
there was
temple?
a sigil, a listening sigil underneath the floor, and.
What was there now?
Shut up! I know you know. I know
Who's
he knows.
speaking
I don't know. I still don't.
Are you
Who
responsible
said
for
that
this?
Oh, that was glass stuff.
Interesting.
What do you know? What do you know? Tell me what you know.
I don't know anything except for what you just
Mage
told
hand
me.
slap him in the face.
You bet.
Mage hand slap him in the face.
Did Garael react to hearing about the listening room?
You haven't. Are you looking at Grail?
Well, once I glanced at glassed off to see a reaction, they tried speaking, I turned back.
It's not that strong. 8 maximum £10 of power.
She's looking very curious. Like, where did you find this rune?
It was under the. I created it.
That's bad.
I love how all three of us know.
Where did you find this?
It was underneath one of the floor panels.
Floorboards.
Floorboards. Floor. Whatever your floor. What was the floor made of? Was it stone rock? It was one of the 4 rocks.
That chapel was built 150 years ago. How did someone put a rune under there?
Ask him.
I'm still a horse.
Excuse me? You're just part whinnying, just like.
I feed him an apple.
He's very appreciative.
Apples are good.
Here you go.
Does that heal me?
No.
No.
It is not video game logic.
Don't you want to-
But it's just not throw away.
Do we have anything of a healing matter? Because we are not looking good. I'm feeling a lot better now that apples come into play. But
I say, you're not fully a horse at this moment because horses are huge. You wouldn't be able to get through the door.
Your plan bore
You're just
fruit.
kind of half walk like a horse right now.
Also, I don't have
okay, thank you so much for that. I needed that.
No, because what
Still
I
panicking though.
planned was like I smashed through the doors and like I'm still a horse in town.
No, you'd be too big.
Okay.
You just had your
You
horse.
can get
You
a
just
horse
kept
head.
your horse head and smacked it through.
Well,
That
so,
is-
I'm,
Like your head's like in the
your
door.
leg that was left horse, boom!
wait,
Kicked
I
out
was
the door.
transforming back. Because I was in
You would not.
I was
You
gonna
would.
stay.
You'd still be
No,
outside.
he said
You still be outside.
Because like I wanted to smash it so I'd keep my head.
You don't want to be
through the
saddled
door.
with the same form all the time.
Whoa.
I want to stay as a horse for a bit.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
It's an
No, it's just the
unstable
fact that if you want to go into the
Sorry,
inn,
I'm
you would
really
be able
good
to
at
stay.
I wasn't intending to go in the inn. I was
Okay,
intending
so-
just because I bashed
As
the
you
door.
kick down the door, you
That's
stuck your head in.
Yeah, just so I could
Okay.
like hear everything that was going on.
Okay, and then you just go.
I'm just getting a bit of
Huh.
which can't really
So, what was that staff? What did it do? What did I do? And what will he do?
I don't know what the stuff was. Just
You had it in your office?
It was very powerful. That was what I knew about it, you moron.
I'm the moron. You had a nuke in your hands and didn't do anything about it. Don't know what a nuke is, but yeah.
Where did you get
What are you talking about?
You had it in your office. You were using
I
it.
did.
You didn't even think to look into it, or even look into live about it. Ask anyone about it.
Yeah, it was a good gift from Ned.
Well, that's gotta come to Niska. Who the hell is that?
Yes, what did I say now? I didn't say nothing.
Do you remember how you fell over and accidentally broke your finger?
Do you remember when I?
Yeah, thanks for that, by the way. That's a really good step.
Mage-hand poke.
Do you want to fall over
Repeated
again?
poking.
The 2d10 plus 2.
Alistair?
Yep.
Alright, that goes time.
This is probably more effective at breaking another finger.
Keeps poking.
As you said, we were in trouble.
Orville had the staff. He wants to
So, are we moving?
probably not
I'm moving
best to
away
be
from
around
that.
anyone else.
Just
I-
have a suggestion. If you stop poking me and fix
As
my
a
hands.
You'll stop poking.
What?
Fix the hand first, please. I'll wiggle my hand.
Actually, do
Ow.
quick pro quo. I stop the poking. You tell us. You made one request. We give one request.
Oh, I thought I'd give you a suggestion.
Okay, give us a suggestion then.
Actually, you've got 8 more
It was-
fingers.
I've got broken fingers.
No, you
You're
said
both
you
gonna
have
suggested
more.
you
Yep,
stop
and
poking you.
I've
Stop poking you.
I've stopped poking. I've pissed.
I
I've
just
pissed
look
off
at
some
Grenade
really,
shaped
really
fire.
mean person who ends up burning by unintentionally.
Talk
Okay.
first,
How
then
about
maybe
this?
I'll think about healing your finger.
Just a point, Bats. What did Orville make as a deal with you?
You.
You can hide, yeah.
That was
Oh,
that
okay.
came from exact time you said, I completely missed it.
Yeah, you're just Tom.
The name is. And he will.
That's the most dramatic moment of the campaign.
Lost.
What deal did you make with Orville?
What's the staff? We gave
It
him
was
the staff.
less with
Right, the
all
staff.
Orville,
and more
yeah,
with
the
his
deal.
mistress.
Orville?
Mmm.
Orville?
We didn't make
I
any
didn't-
deals.
You are the idiot who made a deal with Orville the dog's body.
We did
Well
not make
done.
any
You
deals
didn't make a
with
deal
Orville.
with Orville.
Exactly. Thank you, somebody's got a brain.
Well-
The boy is just head in hands.
Oh my god.
So it's less
Well-
what Orville's going to do to us and more what Lady Thornton's going
Who's
to do
Lady
to us.
Here's a question, but who failed to get this staff?
He did.
Exactly.
He got the staff. We finished our end of the deal. He got the
And
staff.
my
Like
agents,
he's not going to tell her that you're the one that broke it.
my
Yeah, you
agents
told her
while they
about
were
that
around were telling me that it looked a little crispier than usual. I'm guessing that
It's my fault.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Oh.
Oh, hey, so that solves the problem.
I'm guessing
You
Miss
just kill all of them.
Thornton was a little bit responsible for that, because last time I checked, you couldn't burn bucket.
Yeah, well, he wanted me to give him the glove when we were told to drop it off and he was supposed to pick it out the wagon. So I put it in the wagon because it wasn't meant to give it to him, so I put it in there and deliver it. And
He
then,
lied to her, she burned him.
Yeah.
Ah, so what would he be doing now? Because I'm pretty sure she wouldn't appreciate that he failed. And, let me guess. What's the deal? Let me guess. Something about my death.
That wasn't part of the deal.
Hmm? Excuse me?
She never said he had to kill you, just said he might need to.
We just had to get your star.
If we wanted to.
She didn't want you alive.
She
The deal never involved your death.
Yeah, we were really,
Interesting.
She wanted us
some
to take
members
away
of us
your
were really
power.
against
He holds
the
his chin
killing.
with 3 fingers.
How far away from me is he currently?
I
How
keep him
how
out
long
the
is the tavern?
The tavern?
Yeah.
About 80 feet in total.
Mind
Sorry.
you, there's a horse
I'm
and
too far
carriage
away.
as well.
Coming with me to the front, let's see if anything starts coming our way. Sure.
You would have them stand at the door, right?
Sorta.
Yeah, but your ass is out right now. Oh no, you're not a horse anymore, are you? Are you still a
Yeah,
horse?
he's
You're
still a
a
horse.
Okay,
He's a
right then.
horse
So he's
now.
head poking in, ass out. Great. Watch.
Well, we just back him up a bit and slide around.
You're still right.
Right. Back up.
I'm just gonna,
You can keep eating now.
I'm gonna time the crunches.
The deal was to get the staff. You got the staff.
She wanted us to take the source of your power. I'm assuming she feels that's the
She
star.
wanted to dethrone me, that figures as much. I'm guessing that Orville might have failed at that. Just a thought.
Had been mentioned that he's meant to have died before.
Interesting. Why not just, I'm just going to say this, but I'm guessing that Orville's been a bit of a thorn for you guys.
You could say that.
More of a
My hand's
sense of
gripping the table
horror.
very hard now.
We're outside.
Yep, true, yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why don't you talk to Miss Thornton? Might work.
That
How
was
is
probably
that?
why
That
it was
was
probably
a
next on the list.
Hmm?
That was probably next on the list.
I don't think I should be there for that. It's just a thought, afterthought of.
She promised
Current
payment
circumstance.
after all.
Right.
Just been a little busy with
Yeah.
with an accident-prone cargo.
With what, sorry?
You.
Thank you. Alright. Well, take me to jail then.
Thought the red rats ran the jail.
To do.
Can I turn around and then collect my back leg?
Sure.
I'd like to walk over towards Glassbark now.
What?
Hello.
You examine his throat closely.
It's torn up a bit, but seemingly the healing has kicked in.
Did you do that?
Just to get time and see how it returns.
With me?
I figure.
I would have thought a man of your ability could heal a throat.
You see his legs like
I'm
that.
a wizard, not a healer. That's her job.
Well, we thought that. I'm not so sure now.
Points towards the rail.
Ray or not me.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. You
Her
guys.
job.
Oh,
Mind you, she's outside as well. So
no comment on that.
she's outside.
Not sure.
No, no,
Oh, no.
Did you make
Oh,
you
Guerrero,
meant
Guerrero.
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 Yeah, yeah, we got through enough. He's pointing back to go
Ah,
outside
okay.
the room.
Okay.
Stop chewing apple and keep up.
He's a horse right now.
It's
He
horse,
can't.
he's-
He just can't.
Okay.
Alistair, we can run. We can go.
I don't.
She said she just said run.
I don't want to leave the town to this, but I'm in a place where I'm not used to right now. This is I don't know why I did that. I really don't know why.
What did you do?
When we handed the staff, he did something to Varys. I don't know. I didn't see. It was pitch black. But then Varys suddenly became. What was it like? Did I? I didn't see anything, did I? He just became. It seemed like weak or something like that. Yeah. He just suddenly became weak, and after Varys did an attack at him, and then.
Or she was just watching.
And yeah, then we rode off, and I threw 2 staffs. I made a fake one just to get us out, and then on the way out, I did a spell and destroyed the staff.
You did fine. You got out of there. You survived. We can keep going.
How long?
I don't know what you're involved in. I don't know this mission that you're on. But you're in trouble, and it doesn't matter what else is happening. We can go.
I don't want to leave this town for whatever's going on. You saw that vision. Did you saw
The town will be fine.
We've got glass staff here to look after it.
Oh, we're outside.
We're inside.
Okay, I don't say that. I don't say that. Well, unless I'm standing near enough to the door to hear you, but that's fine.
It's I don't want that vision, what we saw, to come back again. If it's the past, I want it to stay in the past.
It can only be the past. You've had very similar upbringings. You know the history. You know these lessons. That there hasn't been anything like that happen for hundreds of years. It has to be in the past.
It's just what's going to happen. We've seen the spirits, the symbols, orcas.
Kid will figure it out.
I click my leg again. This time, a lot more.
What is it? Thing.
Thing, okay.
Yeah, you can can't speak.
Well, yeah.
So, she doesn't. So.
I just see the horse roll his eyes.
Can I like signal my head like away from the tavern?
Do we see anything in the dark around us?
Oh, I've got disadvantage on that.
Aren't you both human?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm saying, do we see? Do we
There's
see?
two
No,
people
there's
who
few
can't
lights coming
see.
out of the tower.
No.
Okay.
Do horses
That
have
would make it
special-
harder to see in the dark.
Alistair,
What
let's...
kind of vision do horses have? Because there's a character.
Standard vision.
I mean, they're prey animals, so they'd be pretty sensitive to anything that dodgy.
They haven't
surely.
got dark vision though.
Well, no, because I mean, as a character, I have dark vision.
Right.
Your head is in the inn still.
No, I turn around.
You've
reverse
gone out of there.
Where... These people chasing you, these things chasing you, whatever is chasing you, where will they stop? Where do you need to go? I don't have anywhere. Where do you
That
need
sounded
to go?
louder. Did we hear that?
You really want to get in on this?
As this conversation is happening, you see Garael, just her eyes disappear into the back of her head. Her eyes begin to glow purple. And then...
Oh, don't! Oh, I thought the Handmaster was coming up then.
It was her all along!
I just thought he was going to like create the mask over her and speak through her, and that was just going to be a big
What
no.
are you doing, boy?
I'm taking the knife.
I understand
As
what you're doing. I'm
as
asking
see
you
her, just
why.
her eyes burning in
Yeah.
her hand, you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
Yoni
it's covered.
take a knife and start drawing something into the table. As you see, it seems to be writing.
I want to go around and stand behind her, but not interrupt the writing.
I'm about 5 little bit.
I've
Wait, why did you
I've
take
taken
yours?
Sheila's dagger.
Boy, why have you taken the dagger?
He doesn't answer. He's walking off.
You. I'm watching you closely. You told me not to use it, said you use it. Like.
I'd say it's your number 1.
Stops writing, and the purple just leaves her eyes.
You know you just did that.
What did I do? What did I do? Oh my, she can enter my mind.
Who?
You're outside.
No, I'm not.
Oh. She made me right.
Who?
She wants us, not you.
Fountain.
She wants words with us. That much I'm happy to give her.
The best of luck.
We'll be all right here.
We can soon. I will make sure that this place is safe.
What about him? I've gestured to Glassdog.
I will take him to the prison.
Very well.
Is that a good idea?
We need him
We will
alive.
call for the town guards and we will make sure that someone takes him.
Thought the Red Guard ran the town guards.
Will they not just let him out?
You have killed the weapons.
That felt very personal.
Well, if we killed the Red Brands, then who's guarding now?
Probably the militia that we were supposed to have. They all went into hiding, as well as our town master, quite.
If you can trust them not to harm him.
Would you trust them to do anything if they went into hiding?
They are entirely inept, but they can do a simple task.
That is the opposite of what entirely inept means.
You're deceptively smart sometimes.
Did you drink a vocab potion?
He's got remarkably high stats for that as well. Well, I trust you to look after him.
I
will make sure
absolutely
that
do
it's
not
there.
trust her to look after him, Kaboy. She has one arm.
So does he, effectively.
You can have less.
Just keep him safe.
We have questions we need to ask.
I will keep in
Didn't
ears.
know.
He may be able to help us against orcas. We need him in one piece.
On the desk in his office,
Yes.
was it writing materials on that?
Yes.
What side was the writing? Was the quill?
On the right.
I tried that
On the right.
already.
Oh, you did.
I've already queried that, yeah.
Yeah. I can't know my bear. Bollocks.
No, I checked that as soon as his arm was broken,
Yeah.
which I'm over.
I was going to say, it's like which one to let him write stuff down with if he needs to. But he can talk now. So yeah. Go.
What can...
Yes, I'm going to name
We
drop
have this
orcas.
insight into
like
what's running
lines.
through your
and
mind outside.
I've got so many thoughts going through my mind. This is crazy.
Boy, why did you take the dagger?
Just in case. Seems you're alright now. It's gone. It's like stubborn. Stick it back out again.
Are you?
I mean, you can keep it if you want, but I'm assuming you don't want to.
He's not looking at you, just holding it out.
I take
Take
it
it.
back. I take it back. I take it
Okay, so you having seen the writing, what would you like to do?
He looks at Grail, he looks at Glassdust. His hand's still tied up.
Yeah, not really.
Really? Yeah.
Just wiggle his arm.
You've kind of been able to get them free.
Really conflicting moment because I don't want to do what he wants to do.
What do you want?
You to stay safe for now. I'm sure Grail's got questions about these demons.
She probably does. But I don't know if I can answer.
Well, you tell her what you can.
That's a good answer, yeah.
I flick
It's
his
in all our
broken finger.
interests.
You're an asshole.
Flicked his broken finger.
I'm sure you can't answer.
Tim,
I'm sure you're going to do your best.
I said I'll do my best.
Is his finger still there?
Tim,
They're like pointed.
Either way,
completely
Oh,
the
yeah.
other way.
I just flicked his finger. I was like, God, those things are.
Can
They're
I
pretty much
pass?
hanging like sacks of flesh now.
Can I pass Grail a gold piece for her to use in the healing spell later on?
Thank you. What can I say with that?
Do you?
You keep him safe.
Keep him away from me.
it's alright, he'll
Might
come
be
with
beyond
us.
me.
Thank
Do you-
God.
Do you...
DM question.
Yes?
I have a question, but I don't know if I'm smart enough to ask it.
Okay.
Ask it now.
What? I know I don't know magic, but I've been around these people doing magic.
Uh-huh.
Do I have any understanding of, like, whether he needs to be able to speak or use his hands or anything to do magic?
From what you've
seeing
seen,
them do
you
something.
require hand gestures, you require the ability to speak, and you also require the ability to
Not be
Materials.
unconscious.
materials, but you also require materials which seem to have been taken away since the staff is gone.
Have I ever seen any of them cast spells without materials?
I think only Grail, but
Like-
she's used coins.
I just need the start. For flavour, I do.
I was going to
Or
say
anything.
this, like
You haven't
cantrips,
seen
like
anything
Mine always comes
casted
with it.
without the use of arcane focuses and
I
stuff.
mean, I
No, there's some spells you don't. You can probably.
You have to.
Some spells you don't, but he wouldn't know that.
True. Yep.
I just
Hey,
I know that,
we
but
could
it
just
doesn't-
ask someone
Yeah.
who studied in that. But
Shula, maybe you should just tie him up again.
I mean, I can try.
Promise, let's ban.
Don't
Is
want
he
him waving
resistant?
his hands about.
He's not resistant.
10.
Okay. You think you've done a pretty good knot.
I think I've tied him up again.
Okay. I trust you.
Do we think we need to go see Thornton now?
We're going to see Thornton. If I'm honest, I'd rather have him able to work. But we need to go.
The best of luck to you. To all of you. So even you, horse.
Whose ass you can see through the door.
Oh, that's Ferris. You've not met him yet.
I click my
Yet to
bottom.
meet him, he is a horse's rear.
Mhm.
Alistair, do you think he can like understand people when he's a
Can I nod?
horse?
Well, you nod your rear end.
Oh no, he came.
Yeah,
we're
we're
outside,
outside.
he's
We're
facing
outside with him.
Oh, okay.
Can I look at her and nod?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What type of horse did you go into? Because there's actually a few.
There are different type of horses.
Horse.
More horse. Okay, thank you.
No, it's the OC actually slightly higher than that.
Yeah. Alistair, if we need to get out of here, maybe he could pull a cart or something. I don't
You can
know.
get more health as well.
3d10
There is 10
Um,
Yeah, so your health is. You got another d10, and then add 1.
Nice.
Well, that's good.
That's a 6. So add 7.
We could get him to pull a cart or something if we need to get out of here. I don't know. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
I'm guessing you guys are all going.
Oh, I
As,
like
yeah,
parting
as I walk out, I just look at Glasgow.
And I rage. And I eat him.
Do not make me.
I looked at Grail.
We'll be back for you.
Good point.
Sure you will. Good luck to ya.
I think
I walk
Are
out.
you welcome now?
So I was going to say I can speak to Grail and then leave. So
I
sees
think
Tiff
they
glass
have. I
stuff.
think they have a plan, and I think that's probably better than the one we have, which is probably not.
We'll rebuild in
not
time.
one,
And then leave.
but, do we all have a plan?
I think I think we've been summoned to.
Thornton
Madam
asked for
Thornton.
words.
Who is this?
She went into.
Thornton's the person we made the deal with, and
She
the person
went
who wanted the
into
stuff, and I
Gray's
the one who
body.
broke the stuff that she wanted.
She didn't ask for you by name.
She asked me by
Did she
name.
ask for anyone by name?
Would you ask for it?
She asked for the heroes. On technicality, you may want to stay behind.
Oh. Yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
you
that's
can.
fair.
Maybe you can make sure
Could keep an eye
Glassstaff
on
is still
Glassstaff.
here when we get back.
Me?
Just don't poke him with a mage hand anymore. Ignore him. Wait till we get back.
Can I shake my head?
Nay.
Yes.
I say no.
I prepare to head off.
I.
Kid, if you're in trouble with her, then don't go. Let them know.
I stay.
Can I like just stomp everywhere?
Do you want to?
Your horse having a hissy fit.
Do you want to stay or do you want to go?
Are you physically
Should I say?
like
No, you're going
That's-
to. You stay completely impartial in this decision.
I feel like I kind of have to go.
You made the suggestion.
Because I'm like the means of transport
You're
currently.
staying impartial.
They can walk.
Well, like then my
How tall is this walls?
Walls about 5 feet tall at the hip.
So I could walk underneath it.
If you done.
I'm only 4'4".
I would not advise that.
Watch your head.
I'm only 4'4".
Okay.
So it's 5
Oh,
feet
again, I would not
You go
advise
I
that.
wouldn't advise. Yeah, I would advise.
Do you have a
him
spiky helmet?
Yeah, I wouldn't advise that.
Spike helmet. No.
Wait, so okay.
No, it's only if you try.
Yeah, watch the chimes.
Yeah.
Watch my
It is nighttime, yes.
It's nighttime, we're all stood
I walk
outside.
out and immediately turn
But
around.
all of the streets are lit, seemingly with street lamps now.
Hey guys,
Lovely donation.
good point. Did Lady Thornton say come now or come during business hours?
She didn't say.
Where is this coming from?
Surely we should deal with her sooner rather than
How far
later.
is?
I'm gonna stay here. Oh,
Pretty
just
much
remember,
just
she
as close
owes
to
you
the other
money. We did finish the
She
deal.
doesn't
I
know.
don't think I want anything to her.
Yeah, just that was the deal. I'm just
Just,
saying.
you know, some of you are looking a little
It's not
rough.
huge.
I don't know if you want to
A request, if I may. You can make those images, right? How long will they stick around for?
Right, I don't think
An hour?
An hour, but I don't know if there's a distance.
I don't think so now. I don't read anything.
I will double check.
How? It's not in there.
Isn't it?
It'd be on spell list.
What?
You told me it was in.
It's the wizard. It's my conjuration ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it'll be under your
Oh,
Yeah.
oh! I thought you were talking about that
My
thing.
illusion.
No, I thought you were talking about that thing in.
No, it's conjuration wave. It's basically
It's
producing.
just the contract.
Yeah. That's conjure if you.
I think I've rolled in double digits so far today.
I mean, I've only made one right.
You can conjure up an inanimate object in your hand or on the ground in an unoccupied space you can see within 10 feet of you. This object can be no larger than 3 feet. How big was a staff? On a side and weigh no more than 10 pounds.
It's still
It was longer than 3 feet.
I mean, couldn't he have just like shown a section of it, section of it, section of it? But yeah, just
That's
That's three.
I
Yeah,
think
three
we're past
options.
that
Oh,
at the
yeah.
time anyway. How far?
After has a visible radiant dim light of 5 feet as well.
It also glows.
Okay.
Yeah. Disappears after 1 hour, and you.
Let's just say it's not going to work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you wanting to make the stuff?
No.
Well,
I haven't made a request yet.
Okay.
I just like how long it lasted.
No, it lasts for an hour, but I don't. It has to be made within 10. Or can you make it within 10 feet? But it
10
doesn't
feet, that's
say.
fine.
Yeah.
Pardon?
You don't have to maintain that
They
distance.
warm them up,
Yeah.
so by the time it gets to 9.
You know,
I-
Shula's
I-
dagger, right?
It's got like a nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Just make me a copy of it.
It won't be. I make it, and now it's glowing, so we forgot that. And it's.
Close enough.
Unfortunately, you can't though.
Oh, it's a weapon.
No,
What?
because you used that before, right?
Mm.
It hasn't been an hour since.
Was it once per hour?
It's
Yeah.
literally.
Oh, I thought it lasted an hour, and it just.
You forget we got to the town in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think.
I think it just. It
Oh, okay.
You did like it.
I read that wrong.
so it can just. I can just make
Yeah,
stuff.
so-
Then.
You're still there like
Okay.
We could sell the
flashing
creature.
with sweat.
It's so broken.
Yeah, it is.
That's not lovely.
Mind if I take that with me?
Sure.
As you form out seemingly a replica of the glass stuff, however, it does faintly.
No, no, no,
No, my dagger.
No, the dagger.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
As you sure?
Why?
Thank you.
Why do you want to copy
I then looked at Tim. Would your gnome friend be awake about now?
Hello?
I gesture to the shield.
Wait,
What?
here's none.
Oh,
My
Lamine.
gnome friend?
Lamine.
Oh, her. I mean,
Lamine. Was it Lamine?
I'm not entirely sure why you think I would know.
Why do you want to know Lamine?
I don't know. Maybe she has a nightcap before bed. I
I don't know what is.
This is.
This could be interesting.
You don't think we could use this on Orville, do you?
No, I just
That's
thought it
every
might be.
DM.
Oh, cheeky kid.
Why? I don't. Why would you want a copy of something so terrible? I know it's not exactly the same.
The copy
but-
wouldn't be.
No, I mean, I think I know what.
It can't be used
but,
as a weapon. It's too brittle.
No, that's fine. That's
No, we
fine.
know it's
He
not.
wants to know if she
I want
can-
to take this copy to the armourer.
so that she can make a fake.
Let's go then.
But
gets Oh, Alec gets it. I'm sure Tim gets it.
no, Tim,
Yeah.
he's not stupid.
Says that in third
She
person.
could.
But
She might
Speaking
be,
in the
but
third person.
I mean, she was a bit grumpy, and I mean, I don't
think
know
she'd
much
appreciate
about
it
this
the way
kind of
around.
thing, but the staff was magic, right?
Stuff
I
is magic.
go into the
Yeah.
bar. Like what kind of
Do you
I
think
walk,
she'd be able to
I
make
go,
the same
can I get a
magic
room?
without knowing what
A
that
room?
magic
No, I don't
was?
want the
I
magic.
just want to. Is there anyone who has?
But Lady Thornton
Seems to be
does
a
know that it's
fighter.
So I'm
magic.
gesturing with the knife.
Is there anyone around who looks like a fighter?
A warhorse.
I'm
still
currently
trying to
got
climb
a
to
conjuration
that,
of Shula's dagger.
This is my head. I'm not.
I just want to know, if you don't go with everyone, you are unable to contribute to anything that happens.
Yeah. Ah.
I'm gonna just make, if Tim's permission, just make my way towards
Yeah.
the armory just to see.
Don't
if she's
split the
awake.
party. That's always
Sure.
yeah, I'm following.
When we did,
Right.
you saw what happened.
Yep, that is a very good point. I'd be toast if it. Yeah.
Oh my god, Varys is healed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys going?
We're heading to the armorer first.
Alistair,
All of you?
Well, Tim and I don't know if anyone else is following.
when
I think I'm a bit curious.
Although I'm not convinced what route we take to get there anyway.
I don't want to be around.
Yeah, I was going to say you don't know
You'll
really.
need to go to kind of like
That's-
the
that's
south
why- that's
of
why I
Mandalay,
want
that's
Tim with
east.
me.
not going to be too happy with me.
Yeah, you're kind of in the north, but you'll need to go to
Could
the
you
south.
stay
to
outside with me?
I'm not going to head off unless Tim.
I don't
agrees.
remember how to get there.
Right. I'll do it another time then.
Alistair,
I mean, Shula knows. Sorry.
when
We'll make time. Let's go.
when I ran off before,
I tuck the copy into my cloth.
I didn't know that you would follow. I didn't expect anyone to. But people got into trouble. People got hurt, and if we stick together, people care for you. Out of them, I don't know why, but they do. We should.
his mind flashes back to me saying that I'll never leave him.
In our
If
brief
you want to
moment in
leave,
that
we
confession.
can leave, but I do think that whatever you've gotten into here, it will be best to stay with them. They seem to know what they're doing, some of them.
I mean, I think I do. I think do.
I'm not trying to leave.
I think the boy has a plan, like I know what's going on.
He has a plan which has been put on hold for now because Tim doesn't know directions. So
Okay, so-
he's stopped
So
that.
you,
Where
guys,
are
so you guys are going to be heading to Thornton now.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone wait? You're not going?
I'm gonna go with
From him.
You're going to go?
Okay.
Are
He's
you
still
going?
coming along.
Wait, it depends. Are you staying with me? I'm just going.
Could you guys ride him over?
No!
You need to leave.
I'm not gonna be on a pedestal.
Is
I'm not gonna be on
Yeah,
a
Clem
cliff
from
of
looks out
targets.
sees you above everyone else.
is the armory on the way to Lady Thornton's?
No.
How far is the arm?
I mean,
That's fine. I stowed the copy away.
In actual distance, probably about 300 feet.
Oh.
That's fine. I'm happy to put this on hold. I took advantage of the chaos and indecision.
As you guys are travelling through the streets, past the street lanterns, all that kind of stuff, heading your way through the village
These
square.
lanterns been lit before.
No one's ready.
They hadn't before.
No one's
Now they have.
No.
Standard flame?
Yep, standard flame. Everything is now just plainly lit.
Are they oil lamps?
Yeah, I know.
Are they oil lamps or candle
I'm
lamps?
specific.
Yep, just standard oil.
Not that I'm thinking anything, obviously.
Okay, and as you're heading through, you're all going, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yep. Joe.
Including the horse.
Yes.
And the
Alistair,
reluctant
I'm
Alistair.
Well, Vandalin was described
Um,
as a one-horse town.
How long has it been since you transformed?
That's a good point. It's been about an hour.
It took 30 seconds for us to get there. There haven't been.
Yeah,
We've been
you guys have been talking for a while.
There was a
Ages.
buffet.
There was a possession.
You ate an apple.
Well,
There were tears.
You've
there
been
was
talking a while.
panic. That
I was
just
actually
me.
wondering how long it would take you guys to talk this through until you got there. It's been over an hour.
yeah.
Even in real time.
Okay. Well, now I'm confused.
Yeah. So as you just go, can I?
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, there you are.
Ooh, you look rough.
And you all wander
You
through.
doing alright?
Yes, I'm fine.
And you find yourselves outside of Thornton's place with purple light once again still.
I'm gonna stop like 10 feet away from the door, just as we approach it.
Just before we
Can we all see
just
the
before we go
purple
in,
Yes, you
I'm
can.
gonna
It's very clear.
touch Varys.
Oh,
And
you
heal
get
him.
healed. You getting healed, boy? Me.
You ain't gonna be no glue. Oh yeah, you're doing it again.
Aww.
The gesture still
You rolled
counts.
Oh, 11.
As he's like just shifting back in.
Guys doesn't know.
11.
She hasn't travelled.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
have
healed
12.
me.
You
You
have
healed me
12.
exactly to max.
As
Because you have the one.
Max.
This is 12.
Yeah.
12.
He is.
I've
I
got
cast
12.
it at
Wash
second
it.
level.
Half elf, tiny thing again.
I've got 29.
Okay.
I've
As you
got
once again, a hand on your shoulder. However, this time you feel rejuvenated by doing so, and you feel much better for it. Okay. So, as you're all outside of Thornton's domicile, once again seemingly that stone and wooden box with a sign, very well gilded sign, just swinging slightly, and that purple seemingly light just.
No fire this time. I say to the door.
Fire.
It just continues to.
Doors don't talk.
Got our attention either way. You're okay for us to come inside now?
I'm second from the back.
Good boy, are you
Can I
feeling
stay
alright?
Can I stay 10 feet behind him?
Come on, I'd rather not go in there, but
Do we need to threaten the door?
just the last time I saw it, it was on fire.
I have an axe. We could.
We don't need to break it down. She'll let us in if she wants us.
The whole level is negating that.
Me.
Do you want to go first?
I walk in.
Okay. A purple glow seems to flow out of the room. It's just the smell of sweet censer hits your nose, and just that faint purplish glow just fills the air. And as you do, there is seemingly nobody in the room.
I don't cross the threshold.
I look
I
around
still-
to see if Orville's on the wall.
Orville is on the wall,
Oh,
just hanging there, seemingly just completely inanimate.
What
Is
happens?
his mask on?
Yes.
Does he look any more damaged than he did before?
He looks completely burned.
Is that more than he was before?
Thanks, I know, not that I know
As he
that.
was before.
When Tim opened the door, what happened to that swirling?
It's still swirling.
It's still swirling just in the empty space where the door
Yep.
was.
Oh, I thought it was like going through a portal.
No.
I'll move up
So
to it.
I physically opened the door, but it was...
Can I prepare shield? Like,
Sure.
just, oh no, it's a reaction, so I don't need to.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you're all. Are you all going inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to
First,
examine
you
the
go
swirls
inside.
first.
Okay.
There's some
It's just seemingly a spectral flame.
Spectral. Because that calms me down. It's fine, it's just a giant spectral on fire. Okay.
Okay. As you all head
I step
inside.
inside.
I'm guessing you're all heading inside?
Well, I
You guys are
step
hanging
out.
just over the door. So
Okay.
hold it with
You two have gone inside?
I've gone in.
Okay.
Reluctantly, like, there was a hesitant, like...
as you
Who's,
pass,
who's inside, who's outside? Hands up,
Yes.
who's inside? Who's inside?
I'm in the doorway.
Okay.
Okay, so you
Okay.
two are inside, you're in the doorway.
Inside,
outside.
and it's...
Okay, as you
Oh,
three,
you are!
as you three enter into the house, and suddenly the purple light stops, and
Just slams him in the door.
you three are shut in place.
Am I shut in or out?
So I'm supposed to be open.
It seemed like the door's just...
It's not opening.
Yeah, the door's not
That gets my axe out.
You okay?
And threatens the door. Like your boy was talking to you. I'm gonna
I will.
open again. Or I will.
As you're doing this, the room begins to glow a brighter purple, and again there is that illuminated, seemingly just hanging from a hook at Orville. And then from the back desk, seemingly from purple smoke, flows Halia Thornton. Her gaunt features resplendent again as she looks at each one of you. Welcome once again to my house.
Always a pleasure.
Now I understand that there are things that need to be paid. Let's see. You have done your job. As Orville tells me, you have killed Glassstaff, and he has put the staff in storage, from what I understand. Now, I believe you need your payment, do you not?
That was the deal you proposed.
If Glassstaff is indeed dead, of course.
That was not the deal you proposed.
I said it was a perhaps. What I'm saying is, if he is dead, you make it a bonus.
I don't need your money. I'll take what you gave me originally.
Would you like a bonus, Tim?
I mean, what's the bonus?
If you killed Glassstaff.
So, if Orville, you know when Orville told you a story before, and it wasn't the right story,
Right.
and she had set him on fire?
Her hands start glowing purple. I remember that as though it was 2 days ago.
If you set him like entirely on fire, would he go away?
Shut up, I'm sorry.
Tim, is Glassstaff
The most to do is put mage hand over his mouth.
So tempting right now.
No,
Really?
but I'd quite like him to be. We just haven't got around to
As
it yet.
would I. As immediately her head just towards Orville.
That poor boy.
And she starts floating.
As far as he knows, he's dead.
Orville.
What he told you is his truth.
But it is still not fact, and it is therefore a lie, Coin. And she just walks
I
to
look at
about
Orville.
5 feet in front of Orville, just lifts up his hand. Stop lying to me, Orville. And as she moves to snap her fingers, a purple tendril slams through her hand.
Oh shit.
Seemingly coming from the back of Orville. He is still completely inanimate.
Oh shit. What is...
I reach your hand behind me and try the door.
Orville lights up with purple energy.
I draw talent.
Your dog's body is alive, Thornton. As he just pushes himself off of the wall and just
I stab him.
pulls himself off the meat hook.
I stab him.
As you do, one of the tendrils grabs your sword.
It
Your
grabs.
turn into time.
It grabs it.
Reptilicus.
It grabs talent.
He just did, the tendril did.
Is it actually touching the sword?
He is not.
Is the tendril touching the
Yes.
sword? Does anything happen unusual?
Not seemingly. Not seemingly, as he just goes,
It's not magic. Those
"Are you
brackets.
done being my master, Thornton? I think you are." As
I
more
like
tendrils
trying to
flow
go
out of the
home.
back of Orville, and just each of them seemingly into her head. As she just
Imagine that goblin there.
raises up her finger and clicks it, and the whole place sets ablaze with purple fire.
Do I
Can I
see,
attempt
do I
to
see this from
push
outside?
Are we
against
Do I
the
see this from
tendril?
outside?
Roll me a strength.
Aaron, do I see this from
How am
outside?
I doing on
Do I
this?
see smoke? Do I see smoke or anything?
No,
You
nothing.
do not.
15.
Done. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So
This
this is
is good.
It pushes your sword back. As you see, it is cutting
pancake.
into the tendril. It is pushing your sword away, and it is pushing and pushing towards your own legs.
How am I doing on the door?
You guys are on. Oh, roll me a attack.
I've been trying to open it from the inside, couldn't get still locked.
You're touching.
Oh, no. Before the transformation, I
Okay,
back
as your just axe goes through the door, roll me a dex.
beat an 8.
11?
Natural 20!
You somehow
first
have a
time ever.
preternatural sense of danger and step back as an axe blade just
yeah.
through the door and
The second time you've nearly done that.
seemingly just chopping all through the door as the flames just lick higher and higher.
Can I
up.
take my hammer to the king?
What is going on?
Swing that. So if you're which side of the door you're cutting through?
From the out to the in.
But like left or right?
I was going straight center.
Just
to be
throw
honest.
Okay, well I take my hammer underneath where you've cut and try and knock out the bottom of the door.
Okay, roll me an attack.
Don't take out my shins.
That is a 22.
Dex save, please.
11.
You are able to jump back
As a,
at
s-
this.
hold on.
as a save.
Do I save?
14.
Go 14.
You are able to jump back as you see that he's just seemingly revving up a swing. Boom! The door is decimated as the fire just encapsulates, and you just see Orville stepping forward and just placing both of his hands upon Thornton's head.
Can I magic miss on his wrists?
Can you
You're
see him through the
You
door?
can't see.
Oh, we can't see this. I thought we were in the doorway.
Those three can. You can. Oh, it's a 5-foot doorway. Man.
Oh,
You can't
I didn't know
see
how.
through it.
Yeah, I didn't know what our placement was.
We're outside. Still.
Yeah. Okay.
As you see that he is just seemingly gripping into her head, and you see his eyes his thumbs just go through her eyes, and just as the flames just seemingly swirl and consume both of them, he tears her head in two, like a wet sandwich.
Unfortunately, I've become enraged.
This is happening.
Oh, okay then.
This is happening.
Yeah.
Oh
The
god.
place
This
is
is
on fire, Tim.
I know.
Okay.
I thought it was on like purple.
It is fire. It's still fire though. He's gonna feel it. Okay.
Define still fire.
Fire.
Is it fire?
Like
As in it
actual
burns.
fire.
Okay.
No, but define.
It's a colour.
So Tim's eyes roll back
Yep.
and he starts to foam at the mouth. And behind him, just a huge spectral portal appears and then shrinks into him.
Interesting. You guys have seen this turtle before. Seemingly his grandfather.
And I attempt to drive Talon into Orville's face.
Roll me a strength.
With advantage, that is 12.
Nope, unfortunately, even able to just drive it back as Orville is just seemingly encapsulated in destroying Thornton. And as you see the tendril, another one just go and just grab you and throw you through the door.
Make any save on that?
No.
Can we get out of the way?
Roll me dexes.
6.
Yeah, as you are seemingly chopping the finally the door.
Oh, right.
What the
Yeah,
hell? As a turtle is just seemingly thrown bodily towards you with a boom. As you are caught up and take 1 damage.
That's okay.
So you still in the room, Sheila?
You are
That's
thrown
it
out.
now.
And just as
Tim,
fire
yourself,
just
I take it.
consumes the building. I'm guessing you guys are running out.
Yeah, I'm in the doorway watching, like,
Yeah,
up
like-
against it, watching Sheila. If she moves, I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna like start backing up, but as I do, I want to cast Cloud of Daggers above Orville.
Cloud of daggers.
Yeah.
Okay. As the fires lift higher and higher and start encroaching in on you, like within 5 feet, within 4 feet, within 3 feet, what are you going to do?
Run.
Okay, as you move to cast your cloud, how much damage?
Arron, can I prepare a... Well, not to prepare, but like get it ready just in case something happens.
Okay.
I'm ready in action.
8.
Ready in
You
action.
take it on.
As you
So
just
if this
seemingly
happens, I do-
form a seemingly cloud above Orville as he's just tearing and tearing as more of Thornton is just torn bodily in half. It's just... And the daggers are just slicing ribbons and strips all down Orville and just tearing off flesh as he is not noticing at all and just ripping her apart.
As soon as I land, I get up and run back in.
There is now fire. As
I run back
Can I grab him as he's
Strength check, please.
Oh, come on.
24?
22.
You're not moving. You're not moving as Zive just holds you.
I headbutt side.
Boost.
Oh! Oh!
Now hold on.
He is ready.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm in a race.
This is happening like.
You guys are
Okay. So
As soon as
It depends if I can.
you grab
keep on.
Tim. He goes to react. Can I take an action in between his reaction?
It's the way, man.
What's the reaction?
It's 21 to hit.
Okay.
What do I have to do to 21?
I'd like to. I'd
Not
like to.
let go of
Your
that.
AC is not that low.
How big is the building?
About 20 feet by 20 feet.
Perfect.
So what are you planning there? Come
So
on.
you've grabbed Tim. He
Yeah.
goes to hit you to get
I've
out.
headbutted it.
Yes.
Okay, I'll attempt to cast command on Tim.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So wisdom save, Tim.
20.
Nothing happens.
So
As you headbutt, how much damage? It'll be 1 damage because it's
Yeah.
an attack.
will it be plus my strength
So
or
roll-
just 1?
Do you want to push your strength?
Yeah.
Okay. So how much damage is that?
5.
5 damage on Zive.
Yay.
Roll me a con check.
Give Zach concussion.
So there will.
You have not let go.
How close is Sheila to the door now?
I'm not running into fire.
As the fire
Like
just
me,
consumes
though,
the
like-
building and now it just crackles outside and the smoke just goes up into the
So
sky.
Create more.
I'm backing out of the
inside
room.
the actual thing, so above. Like up top.
You are not going to be able to create that.
I was working my way
It's a 30
to.
foot by
10
30
gallons.
foot
But I have to
radius,
concentrate
and
on
it's
the
10
fire.
Wait,
gallons.
30 foot by 30 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it extinguishes all the fire.
Okay.
Can I basically extinguish
Go
all the
ahead.
fire?
So as you I'm guessing you cannot summon it in the same spot as the building. You then just need to drop it.
Rain falls in a 30-foot cube.
Yeah.
Is this
Extinguishing first flames in the area.
Okay.
No, that's something.
So you can either summon liquid and 10 gallons or a 30-foot.
Or just 30 foot
cone of
rain,
Okay.
which just...
rainfall.
Okay. As you just summon up clouds, the rainfall drops and just seemingly just. It doesn't seem to be putting out the flames.
They are magic flames.
Yeah.
I've tried and physically throw
Hence
it
like,
out.
hence like
Roll me strength.
Yeah. I thought I would.
You still
Roll me
inside.
strength.
Nice try though.
Yes. I'd like to think I'm like
You
near,
wrench
right near the door.
Zive off of you and just charge into the burning building.
Can I go and whip Tim back?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Can you what?
Thorn whipped him back.
As all of this is happening, the flames are still consuming the building and just burning
You
it
guys
down.
are still in
As you
there,
see
No, no,
just
I stepped
timber
outside the doorway.
and rocks
Oh, you both have.
cracking
No,
and
plus
collapsing.
They've had 2 action rounds. I'm assuming you've moved 60 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm under attack, so yeah.
Yeah,
23.
You do hit.
Yes.
Okay, so Shula had time to leave.
Oh, what? Sheila?
Have they
Shula.
managed
Yeah,
to
she's
get
Yeah, okay, I'm attempting to pull the doors closed
Okay.
as Tim runs
It's been
down.
destroyed, mate.
We don't have cards.
Well, then is there
You
anything
help.
like around
No.
the edges?
You
There's nothing on the
smacked
edge.
it with a hammer and
We
she's
have
destroyed
So
it
it
with
took
an
out the
axe.
whole doorway.
Oh,
It's
yes.
not just the middle
You
portion.
torn the thing out.
I thought we cut it in half. Okay,
No,
that's
no,
fine.
no,
That's
we
fine.
took down that
That's
door.
fine. That's fine.
It's
Okay,
like
I
that
don't do
door.
that.
One's gone through the top with an
I was
axe,
very
one's
proud
gone through
of
the bottom with a
that.
hammer.
We took down that door. I'm not going to let you take that away from
Yeah,
me.
no, you trying to build that back into
That's
existence
fine.
now.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay,
I don't do that.
How much damage?
Oh, yeah, wait, I didn't do that. What is it for?
Put it on the card. It's
Oh. 1d12. Oh, no, that's not that.
1d6.
1d6, so. 3 damage.
Reduced to
Plus
1 because I'm very
One, yeah.
Put it 10 feet
Strength
close
check
to
to
you.
see if you're pulled.
There isn't a strength check on this pulled.
It's just for
You are pulled back as there is nothing left of the building now.
Can I grab the thorn whip and yank?
Daffodils?
Strength check, please.
Was it?
It's definitely.
That's non-natural 20.
Oh.
16. Plus your strength.
He grabs onto your thorn whip and you've gone, ha, gotcha. Oh, God, I gotcha. As he pulls you forward.
Okay, so he pulled me 10 feet forward, but I didn't pull him back. Wait, I pulled him back and
Yeah, you pulled him back 10 feet and then he pulled you forward.
Okay, I do hit you.
That's fine.
Closing the distance.
That's fine.
You got the daffodils in. The daffodils are in.
Daffodils?
The daffodils have been heard.
The daffodils. Have that. There is no. There is
Produce
like
daffodils!
burning embers as now there is just no flames left.
And we,
And the
Building's
water
still
just
there.
washes away.
I
what's
go up
left
and
of this
headbutt
part
Tim.
rubble and just washes it away like sediment
Roll
down the
attack.
And as it does, you see that there is just like a completely like forcefully bisected Thornton laying there.
just Jordan.
And as you see, just
What?
rising out of the rubble is a seemingly reforming Orville.
Oh. To hell with this guy. Burning hands.
There are no objects on the floor, it's just the rubble.
As a moment, he just wheels his hand around as the flames just over him. How much damage?
It's a dex save.
What's the save?
As he chooses not to move.
My save is
He's not moving.
15.
You can make a dex save, it's just not moving.
Fails completely. How much damage?
Okay. I didn't think it was going to work. And
I don't think this was going to work.
to be honest, yeah. 3d6.
3d6.
2. Why do I do this?
Roll again.
2. 4. So it's 8.
8 damage as you just like a pressure cooker from your hands. It just washes over Orville as you just see him just burning away, burning away, burning away, burning away. There seems to be no clothing left on him, just completely charred flesh that seems to be reforming back, and that mask.
That was what I was aiming for. That bloody mask.
As he charges forward towards you. Roll for initiative.
How close am I to Alistair?
Natural 20.
This is just
Doesn't
Alice.
matter though.
You guys are
It's initiative.
doing whatever you're
Doesn't
doing.
matter. He's going first, but yeah. Oh.
Oh, so did he.
Oh well. Goody for him.
How dare he?
I'm just like,
Okay, so that's 22 for him.
24 for me.
Oh, first time. Wow, that's a high dex.
It is okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Do you want to
as he
roll
charges,
this point for time?
no, because this is like just one
Okay.
time count.
Okay.
As you just see a burning like flayed skin all over him, just rushing towards you.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ice knife. Yikes.
If you want,
Is he right in front of me, or?
he is charging towards you.
Oh,
There's
close.
about 10-foot distance,
It's a 5-foot radius.
It's 5 foot.
and everybody else is surrounding.
Oh,
I'm stood by the door.
Oh,
I thought we were all
no, but what I'm
outside.
saying is he's
Yeah.
stepping through the building.
Yeah.
You an ice knife if you want.
I'm just checking the distance.
Yeah, how close? Where
Is anyone within 5 feet of him?
Where is everyone?
Nobody is specifically within 5 feet.
Okay.
But he is closing the distance.
Where am I?
Yeah,
in
so
relation
yeah.
to Alice, dude?
Before he gets to within
10
5
feet.
feet. Ice knife.
As you made it clear.
Not full damage.
Okay, and you, okay, so what's the save?
Wait, is it a save or is it?
Oh, it's
You
attack.
roll to hit
Range spell
and
attack,
then
yeah.
saves.
What'd you roll?
6 plus 7. 13.
You miss. As it just and just vanishes
Hit
into the
or,
night
hit
sky.
or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 points must succeed on a dex.
Thank you so much for
What's the
that.
next save?
15.
As he saves.
Does he take half damage or?
No, he doesn't.
No.
As he just dives forward, seemingly just not even paying attention to it, he rushes forward and then just with both of his completely flayed red flesh hands grabs you by your shoulders.
No.
How close are we?
I was gonna say.
You're busy dealing with all.
I mean, I was, as soon as I see him running, I was going to, I let that.
I'll let you roll for
immediately
initiative.
Are
go.
we able to? He's got.
Okay, so what's your
Can I ready?
14.
I ready.
14?
Not one there, then should
I will.
That's a hit.
What was it?
So 14.
He got 14.
And then plus his modifier 18.
18 shield.
Okay, as you just raise up a shield, his hands just seemingly and bounce off as he is unable to grip, and you see that there was seemingly cold coming from his fingers. As he just and then just reaches behind him and just pulls out of his flesh a enormous sword and swings it at you.
What?
Not be the only with a sword in your back. Like,
He gets you. What? I'm being attacked twice? Oh god!
Yes, you're being attacked twice.
Oh god! That's the way
That's a
that.
hit. That's a 19.
This happens.
And you used your shield.
No, it's lasting until my next turn.
But
Oh, and
makes
that's
your
a-
AC
but it makes it
Plus
19.
5, yeah, 90.
Breaks as this it shatters through what seems to be
6 seconds.
like glass and just and cleaves through your shoulder for ouch 11 damage.
Done.
You are unconscious as
Yeah.
it cuts you down. Now roll for initiative, everyone.
right.
I love that. That's a.
I'm still a bit.
Can I see a little
knocked out
rubber?
after.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
little dazed.
I'm a little dazed. Oh, what you missed was I had put Tim back.
She rolled a natural.
I rolled it that way.
That's unfortunate.
So I hurt myself.
You
I'm a
broke
bit
your
dazed,
nose.
Yeah.
Smacked into his shell.
But my time's been tapped.
I love Dungeons and Dragons.
So do I.
I have 2 slots.
I've got 3 left.
Okay, so
Got
next.
one.
So, and I believe it was 24
That's the burning.
for.
She have to be so headstrong.
Alice.
Certainly will dodge it.
Come on.
17.
Tim.
20.
Wow, he's determined. Varys.
20.
It's going to be high ranking.
I
Shula.
should
Oh, never mind.
That's more like it.
6.
Wow. Very well synced. Okay. So, Alistair, death save, please. Death save, please.
Oh. 17.
That's one success.
No, I'm just going to leave.
And now it is Orville's turn as he wheels around and you just see purple tendrils just flowing out of his back and just as he wheels around and you both hands wielding his like gore-covered sword and just rushes towards you, Tim. So what's your AC?
20.
Think of the opposite of
Nega daffodils.
20. As the sword just and just bounces off, you seemingly just have a moment of confidence as you see his hand move towards your face. And 20 still, right? And you just bat it aside with your shield. And next it is Tim and Varys.
What's your dex?
50.
You go first. If you want.
Oh, your dex? No, you
Oh,
plus 2.
plus 2.
Yeah, you
So you technically go first. At the same time.
Oh, well, I like poison spray.
Okay, go right ahead. poison spray, is that a cube effect or just a single target?
It's a puff of noxious gas from my palms,
Yeah.
and it doesn't
Doesn't
anything.
specify, but
It
imagine
doesn't
it's
specify.
cone.
It's
but
just a range
like-
spell,
it's
it's
short.
not a cone or anything.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
10
like a
feet.
direct
Okay, just making sure it didn't affect Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so what's the save?
con save.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
What's the save?
12.
12. As he
Probably good.
fails the save, and then just breathes deeply, and you see there is no effect.
So he doesn't take 1d12 damage.
Nope.
Bad.
No, he does not.
Like crap.
Wait, hold on. What was the damage?
It's supposed to take a d12.
No, what type of damage is it?
Oh
Poison.
no, you.
Poison damage.
Immune.
Just doesn't take any damage.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say like he heals.
He feels much better.
Just something
He
like that.
returns to normal. Oh, I'm sorry about that, chaps.
Yeah, just like that. It's like, is that really what's going to happen?
Okay, and next it is. Yes, Tim.
That's his eyes go white and he uses
And
his
he
last
last
ray.
ray as you just foam at the mouth of.
A giant turtle appears behind him again. And I will recklessly attack him with Talon.
That means the next attack on him will have advantage. Sure. Go right ahead.
That will be a 22 to hit.
You hit. How much damage?
Which indeed. For 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. As you just swing Talon with the force of your grandfather behind you, just shoom, and just slash across the stomach, parting like flesh that should not have been there to begin with.
And Tim just begins to laugh in this horrible, enraged laughter.
Kabor, your turn.
Just run me through what's the setup now. So we've got Tim locked in.
Locked in.
Can we have some positioning?
Zyphid. Oh yeah.
Yeah, just so we can go just anywhere.
Distances and range effects and such.
We got Orville, Tim. They are in combat.
Which direction was the house?
To the south.
Okay, so I can apply the.
Alistair is kind of on the ground at the moment, up there. Geboyne is right where the house was, and then we've got Ferris there.
I'd be near the house as well. I'd be near the
Sheila
house.
came out at the same time.
It's turned into grapes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So next, it is Geboyne's turn. What are you going to do, Geboyne?
Don't know if this thing can actually die.
Who knows? Excuse me, everyone. I apologise.
Well,
Please, no, give it up.
these stores, I will.
Action shot.
Action check.
Not sure.
What are you going to do, Geboyne?
How are people looking around me? Like, are they people already looking?
Alistair's unconscious.
I'm looking unconscious. Virus is looking okay.
I mean, I'm
Not
solid.
particularly good.
Wait, how come?
He's back. He's back.
Oh, yeah, you're
back.
back.
I healed him.
Well, you
How are they
look a bit tired, but that's about it.
I don't
Like, no one is looking bloodied in terms of.
Some cheese.
I'm
Not
bloody.
that you can.
Yeah.
Yes, but he's unconscious.
Emotionally scarred,
Yeah.
but not bloody.
Okay, that's fine. So no one is.
No one's died.
Yeah, but that's
Alice
your
is fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm behind him. What can I see on the back of Orville?
On the back of Orville,
Yeah, given that
you
he's
see,
tucking
seemingly
faces.
just sticking out of his flesh,
Mhm.
is a quiver of arrows and a bow. Just seemingly just fused in with his flesh from the burning.
Ooh.
As you see, he's still holding the
And
sword.
these tentacles, they seem to be a separate entity.
They
or
seem
are
to
they
be flowing from him.
from him.
Yes.
I attempt to aim a sacred flame at the mass of tentacles
Okay, what save?
on the back. It would be a dex save of 13.
Okay, that fails. How much damage?
It's 1d8 radiant.
D8 what?
1d8
Go ahead.
radiant.
Go ahead.
That is 8 damage.
Good roll. Okay.
The best you can
As you
possibly
just
get with this gun.
fire off a golden
Yeah.
flame that smacks into one of the tentacles with a and shrivels back into his back with a.
Okay.
Does it look like the radiant did anything extra?
It looks like it hurt him, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so next it is Shula and Zyke.
Alright. Zach's going to move so she's around near Orville, between sort of Orville and Alistair.
Okay, so about there.
Yep. She's going to have her greatsword
As you
out,
just charge forward, skirting beside, as you just see a raging tornado.
swing herself around the side of Tim.
Okay.
Not getting headbutted this time. Greatsword out. That is a 23.
Hit. How much damage?
And...
Didn't Tim's next attack? Well, Tim did the
Attack
thing.
on
Next
13.
attack. Oh, attack. Was it the next attack on Tim? Because he did reckless.
Reckless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
next attack
the
on
next
him has
attack was
advantage.
Tim
Yeah.
didn't attack with him doing
Okay, cool.
Okay, so what do you?
13.
4. Okay.
it. Somebody else. Just Tim with him.
Okay, as you just charge forward and slash with all your might, it just cuts across half of his head and just slashing down, and just you see just purple ichor pour out of him. Okay, next it is Shula.
Kibun, I know it's bad, but it would now be a time to use the dagger.
You're it. I wouldn't risk it.
Oh, wait till he steps in.
I have. That's why.
I take out my rapier.
So much like that is beyond my
Take out my
control.
rapier.
you get hit.
That is not great. Nah, that's like
Oh, wait, yeah.
11 to hit, so I ain't gonna do anything.
That unfortunately does nothing as you just press and push your blade into his flesh. It just seemingly goes into it like jelly.
Yeah.
And you just pull back out with it. Just a slurp. Okay, so next it is.
Such a shout.
Alistair, let's say, please.
Both have 2 stings.
That's a failure.
Kill or...
Next it is Orville.
Yeah, it's on.
As he, upon seeing all these, everything happening to him, just wheels around and just charges towards Orville. Yes, attack reaction.
Attacks Orville. What?
Yeah, attacks Orville. No. Attacks himself. It attacks Kibor.
That would make more sense.
Yes, attack opportunity.
Go ahead.
That will be a 17.
You hit. How much damage?
For 11.
Okay.
You also get an attack opportunity.
Oh, hey.
Go ahead.
That is a 23 again.
You hit. How much damage?
If you move through and then
What,
one
space
bring it
or
to
people?
like you just come
Oh, I can
towards
be
them
over
and
to
then
it.
they
Okay.
go.
So 5, 4, 9, 10, 12, 13 again.
Nice.
Oh, you should not have turned around.
Does Shula also get an attack of opportunity since she was in combat with him?
No.
You
Oh, yeah,
you didn't
yeah.
remember that she
How do you want him
was.
to die?
Or is he already?
No.
So he's still got the
So,
mask and
can we say this out?
everything,
I
and
stare
tentacles.
him down as he runs towards me. Bits of his body
He's coming
collapse.
back.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty
As
tough.
he's turning, the sword like slices through the tentacles and like catches the back of the mask and it just sort of drags him down.
As you
his
just-
back.
As you cleave through the back of his head, he seemingly just seems to just carry on, and you push and goes and just cleaves through the mask with a. It just falls off of his face, and he just crumples down to the ground, just completely in half.
In death,
I just look at Kibun and go, now?
I turn to
Are we still
Alistair
in
and see
initiative?
how he is.
Yes, he's still.
Yes, you are still.
Okay.
Actually, no, he is truly
Because we're
dead.
not, as he comes towards me, and as he
He's
collapses,
flopped down to the
can
ground.
I light up a sacred flame and just press it into the mask?
Sure.
Just see if it does anything to the mask and the body.
Okay.
Just press that straight in.
Let's keep it
Okay, it just seemingly just
dangerous.
cracks the porcelain.
I immediately, still raging,
just begin to pulverize his body.
I
with
phone
my
whipped
fists.
him.
Trying to find where, if there is any sort of heart.
There is like fleshy pulp now, just like.
Is there a heart in this
I'm
body?
trying to help us.
There is a heart.
Alistair.
Tear it out.
Okay,
Now?
you tear out the heart,
Currently acting.
pull it like you're pulling on tendons.
I'm dead.
And
We'll
bring
die
it out,
young.
but it's no longer beating.
No,
And I just
well, it doesn't matter.
splat it on the
I
floor.
will kind of get it done actually to make sure he's good.
It just gore splashes all over everyone.
And then, who do I see?
Oh,
Well,
I mean,
life is right
I'm
next to you,
crouched
and
over
so is
Alistair,
Shula
so-
and Gahoin.
Well, I've got the body between me and Tim currently. You have to go through the.
That's true. If he's beaten the hell out of the body, Gahoin's pretty close.
I rolled for it.
Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt.
Who
isn't it?
are
Oh,
you
no.
attacking?
I see Varys.
Okay, so go ahead.
And I remember that you thought of it.
Wait,
He was just about to do it again.
Wait, can I do something on a like now?
And he's
No.
reacting to you.
He's
He's
attacking.
like barreling towards
Wait,
you.
And I,
he's trying to kill you. He's legit
Make a bonus action. You
Yep.
can.
Can I do something
I
anything in reaction to what
try
you're
and
doing?
He's
I
got
try and rugby tackle him basically.
Okay,
Wow.
strength check, please. Strength check for you too.
You can't ask. You got the same we need to do.
20.
Ooh, no.
No, 16.
As he bodily grabs you,
Slam him onto the floor like a matchstick.
ouch.
I'd rather him attack you than you.
Okay, roll.
Really?
Roll me an attack.
I did 6 damage on 2
Um,
spells.
Roll an attack or just roll damage?
Roll an attack.
Yeah, sure.
You say 11. I'm just along.
13.
You.
Oh! Wow, it's the other side!
13.
I'm dead. Oh, no.
No, you're
That's
unconscious.
Pile drive him into the ground, just boom. And he just, there's a crack on the earth.
Seen this.
As he just.
Oh, that definitely.
Wait, was that the damage?
That was
Was that the
the
damage?
hit, not
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, then never mind. Then
I
never
thought that
mind.
was that.
My AC is
No,
15.
you said roll an attack. I thought you meant.
Oh, then my AC is
Roll
15, so never mind.
Ace is 15. Oh, yeah. He's just able to just shift his weight as you
Well,
attempt to
did I need to
Reverse,
roll the attack
reverse.
since I'd already got him?
Yeah,
or
but what I'm
was it
saying is you need to roll to see if you damage.
Sure.
If you
I
hit
just
damage.
Sure.
As you slam him, he is able to just shift himself slightly, so you just slammed your own hands into the ground alone.
Dislocates his leg.
Okay, so next it is. Boy.
Okay, so I run my light into his face. I didn't get a reaction. Other than the
Nothing,
mask
you just
cracking.
cracked the porcelain.
Okay, what do I now see before me?
Hope.
A
Because
dead
I-
body.
I like wider vision.
You see,
Do I
you
see it?
unconscious,
Okay.
an unconscious Alistair,
So I'm huddled over
and
Alistair.
a Tim beating the hell out of Varys, or attempting
Can
to.
I do anything for Alice?
It's my turn.
I know. It's just bleeding out.
Okay, now I am going to make my way round the body, keeping an eye on the tentacles if they're still out.
There are no tentacles.
No tentacles, okay. That relaxes me. And head straight over to Alistair.
You're gonna heal. Sorry.
I
thought the coin thing was
just like that.
Yeah.
And I shall stabilise Alistair.
Oh, okay. There we
Spare the
go.
die.
There we go. Alright.
There's the catch.
And I shall shout out daffodils in Tim's direction.
Okay. Shouting out daffodils, does that calm you?
I don't hear it.
As you are still foaming at the mouth and just bursting, almost a blood vessel pops in your eye as you just wheel around. That's where we're going to leave it for this episode.
I'm gonna have to grab you again.
Who's gonna head up me, bitch?
I'll do better this time, okay?
Okay, so I certainly hope that everybody enjoyed this once again episode of Too Many 20's. I know I had fun. And all I can say is enjoy everybody and keep rolling.
Keep raging.